Monday night football watch party. What's going on, everybody? Let's hope we get another classic. We've had a couple good primetime games so far. The Sunday nighter last night with the Lions and the Rams went crazy, went into overtime. The Ravens Chiefs was a classic that came down to a long big toe on the last play. And Brazil, while it was also a shit show and it ended a little weird, that was a very good game as well. This is rambling about whatever. This is a watch party edition. I'm Rio Robinson. Let's get to work. Man, yeah, RIP James Earl Jones, by the way. Mufasa. Darth Vader, man. RIP to him, man. The voice of a freaking generation, man. What's going on? How we feel in the chat? How we doing in the chat? Monday Night Football. Everybody watching? Who y'all got tonight? Give me the Jets on the road versus San Francisco. Give me Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. What's going on, Locke? What's going on, man? The Ravens got screwed. Man, that Christian McCaffrey news came super late. I had a parlay. The odds dropped significantly on the parlay after that news came out. So they're who they starting? What it Patrick Taylor and Isaac Guerendo? Is that who they got? I got the Jets tonight. Give me the Jets in the upset. I know the 49ers are the favorite, but I think we finally get a peek at, I know Jets gang, if he pulls up, he's going to be too hyped. And my boy Jets Media, my boy Richie. But give me Aaron Rodgers. We got two quarterbacks that been to Super Bowls before. Both been to one. Rodgers won his only Super Bowl. Brock Purdy and them sold to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs last year. It's going to be a heavyweight matchup. Give me the Jets 24-22. I don't know how they get to 22. It's going to be something weird, but give me 24-22. What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm still salty too. I'm trying to put it past us and move on to week 2. We're going to move into the Giants week tomorrow on the channel. We're going to transition and usher in a new week of football. I think I got one more topical video about a specific player or two or room that I'm going to drop in the morning. Rio, we don't deserve this shit. We don't. We deserve better as fans, but also it's week 1, man. It's week 1. We got to shake back. Let's give him a chance to see what the hell's going on. Let's just hope Aaron Rodgers doesn't. Yeah, I hope he doesn't either, because I want to see Aaron Rodgers play football, because the NFL is better when Aaron Rodgers plays football. That man throws the ball as well as almost every quarterback that's ever played this game. Monday Night Football. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm surprised ESPN hasn't done some host shit yet and said you have to have ESPN Plus to watch Monday Night Football. They're cash grabbing every single thing and making you download an app just to watch the sports you love. Aren't you surprised they haven't found a way to say, oh, nope, you need ESPN Plus to watch it? They're going to treat fucking primetime games like pay-per-view at some point. What up, Jared? How are you doing tonight, sir? How are you doing tonight? Let's go, Caps. Samuel got 24-10 49ers. I heard we signed a kicker not named Blewett. We sure did. His name was Siebert, Austin Siebert, former Jet Brown. Jet again. He's been on about 5 teams in 6 years, but it's all good, man. It's Monday night. Football's on. I don't know how the weather is where you are, but the weather is beautiful in the DMV. We're getting fall weather. You know, we're at that bipolar stage of autumn weather where it's hoodie weather in the morning and it's get back on the beach weather by lunchtime. But I'm here for it. You know, I was born in October. I'm a fall baby, so I love this shit. Breece Hall, he should go off tonight. Is Olu Fashanu starting at guard? I'm not sure, because Momo and Tyron are the tackle. They got to get that guy on the field, right? So if I don't think he's starting at all. I think he's just a reserve tackle for now. And you know, Tyron Smith is an absolute to be on the injury report at some point. I don't wish injury on any guy, but Tyron Smith, despite being a Hall of Fame type tackle in his career, that guy lives on the injury report. I love that this game's happening on the West Coast, so we still got some sunlight. It looks like we're watching a 425 kick, because it pretty much is that for them. What's up? It's real nice after that real nice day yesterday. It's back to raining out here in Tampa. Damn, man. Damn, y'all got beach weather for a day. This weather in Florida is always on some bullshit. I mean, Florida's that's a wild state. Opening kickoff is happening now. It gets outside the landing zone, and it's going to be a touchback to the 30 for Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. Let's go. Let's see more than a drive out of you tonight, A-Rod. That's one of my goats right there, man. Could be a little weird guy sometime, but I rock with him. What it do, man? Appreciate you for the $5 donation and the channel membership, my guy Sean. We're watching Monday Night Football. Smash that like in the chat. We're going to be doing these streams for a lot of primetime games, you know. We're trying to branch it out a little bit on the channel since we're doing full-time. 1st and 10, Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. Breece Hall in the backfield. Rodgers is under center. I need some Garrett Wilson action tonight. And they pitch it to Breece Hall on 1st down. The 49ers are in the backfield, but they're not able to take him down. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. I don't think people realize how much of a dual threat Breece Hall is. If you haven't, you better go look at the numbers again. This man had like 76 catches last year, on top of being a really good running back as well. That guy, that's a number putting up guy, man. Learning from Tyron is going to make him a beast for sure. I believe in him. DC boy, DMV boy, Olu Fashanu. He's going to be a dog. 2nd and 6. Damn, he picked up 4. I thought he picked up like 2. 2nd and 4, New York Jets. They're going to pitch it again to the running back. They're going to go to Breece Hall one more time. San Francisco is there, but he's going to still push forward for about 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up. Let's go. Trent is back with the team. Brandon Ayuk played contract hold in all offseason. I'm sure that offseason was a lot louder than San Francisco wanted to have coming off a heartbreaking Super Bowl loss, but they're looking to get back. I don't know if I see them getting back. I think somebody's going to unseat them, whether that's the Rams, the Lions, or another team. I don't know if I see them getting back this year. The Jets are favored by 4. Oh, I thought the Niners were the favorite. I'm going with the Jets. Come on, Rodgers. Oh, pass is dropped by his buddy from Green Bay, Allen Lazard. Was it behind him? It looked catchable to me. Let me see the replay. That looked very catchable. Allen Lazard runs a quick little stop route. Yeah, that was there. You got to catch that, brother. You got to catch that. That's a perfect throw. You got to catch that. And the Jets will be punting now. Can we sauce Gardner, please? What can we do to him? I wish we could have. I know. Y'all saw that stat on Twitter today. Did y'all see that stat about all the receivers Christian Gonzalez has clamped so far since he's been on the Patriots? It's an elite list. Big punt on the play for the Jets. The Niners are going to catch it around the 7-yard line. San Francisco football, the home team with it. Why are the Jets the favorite? That's interesting. The Jets are really the favorite in this. Why are the Jets favorite in this game? Watching from South Carolina. What up, what up, what up? Trade for Hulafunga. Is he healthy? He had a big injury last year. Daniel Jones is trash. Hey, we both had bad week ones, Almighty. I ain't even going to do it to you today, bro. I ain't even going to do it to you today. I ain't even going to trash Daniel Jones this week, bro. I got to see how that game plays out first. I got to see how that game. If we lose to Daniel Jones and we get him right, if we're the elixir for Daniel Jones, I might crash out on the channel. 1st and 10, San Francisco from their own 7-yard line. No McCaffrey. They see Jordan Mason getting the first carry for the San Francisco 49ers. He's going to pick up maybe 1 yard on the play. Sherwood and Sauce in there for the tackle. Look at Josh Dobbs. Josh Dobbs, that boy going to get him a backup job, ain't he? That boy going to get him one. Oh, yeah, because McCaffrey's out. Okay, so the line switched. Commanders fans think we beating y'all. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to pick us to win this weekend. If you're afraid of the Giants, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't care how bad we look yesterday. I'm still picking us to win this game. 2nd and 8. But I ain't talking no trash yet. Not just yet. 2nd and 8. Purdy's back to pass. He goes to his right to George Kittle. They're about 1.5 yards short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short. Well, if it ain't Rio red zone, hard at it again. Yes, sir. What's up? What it do? Jets favorite equals no respects to Josh. Brock Purdy's a good quarterback. Daniel Jones can't wait till Sunday after he saw our defense is playing. And I bet we can't wait to see the Giants after playing a team like Tampa Bay. So I think the feeling's mutual. It's as versus as if you want to go off first week. But the NFL week 1 is not a real thing. It's almost like the 5th week of preseason. We're going to find out what teams really look like as we round out and get to October. Brock Purdy's back to pass on 3rd down. He's under pressure. He's fading. He's going to throw a corner pass, a corner route to Deebo Samuel. It's going to be too far. It's going to go out of bounds. Jets hold. Punt coming up for San Francisco. Rio not talking trash? Never. Yeah, I'm going to get to it. I got Justin Pugh, former Giants O-lineman, on the channel tomorrow. We're going to talk about his time plan for Cliff Kingsbury because I got some questions for him, and his time plan for the Giants against Washington. So that's going to be a good one. I'm pretty sure I'll talk some shit at some point then. And then I got Kid Blue on Wednesday. When Kid Blue comes on and we start previewing the game, I'll probably get in my shit talking bag, but I'm not there yet. I'm still recovering. 4th and 2. Wisnowski punts it. They're going to catch the punt around the 25-yard line. He breaks a tackle, he shoots, and he gets right to the 30. Just about the same as if it was a touchback. Let's go. 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, air that shit out. Aaron Rodgers, air that shit out. Air that shit out to Garrett Wilson. If we manhandle the Giants, we might be okay. If we squeak out a win is a win, baby. You got to take a win any way you can get it in September, because September is fraudulent season. It's when you see bad teams playing good and then they get evened out by November, or you see good teams playing bad and they don't see their real self. See Cincinnati, for example. They're never good in September, and they always find their way back into the conversation. Neighbors breakout game against y'all. Neighbors is a dog. I see he had 5 for 66. Daniel Jones didn't give him much of a chance from what I saw. I got to definitely finish the condensed game. I watched about 2.5 quarters of the condensed version. Drive safe. Yes, sir. Drive safe, Andres. I'm driving damn near 3 hours at the. Oh my God, I'm praying. I hope you do, man. Free Noah Brown. Yeah, I think Noah Brown is probably going to be out there on the first snap of the game versus the Giants next week for sure. I thought the field was made of quicksand when I saw Bobby Wagner running. Then I know. Seeing Bobby Wagner moving around like molasses, like the second coming of John Bostic, is not what I had on my bingo card for week 1. But it's all good, man. It's all good. It's week 1. I'm going to give everybody the week 1 yips. And we played a significantly better team that's in a completely different place as a franchise right now. That is still a very established unit on both sides of the ball over there. On defense, they're returning 10 of 11 starters. I'm going to give them we lost to a significantly better team while we're trying to figure out who the fuck we are. Still an identity crisis this season. It's all good. It's all good, man. What's going on, man? What's going on? I just know how we are against the Giants. I know how we are against the Giants, but I'm trying to go into this. These guys ain't never coached against the Giants, and Jaden Daniels never played against the Giants. So I'm going to go into this with an open mind, man. How am I feeling about the game now after 24 hours? I'm still underwhelmed, but after seeing it again and after watching condensed versions of all the other games on Sunday, there were a lot worse performed. There was some shitty football on Sunday. There was a lot of shit quarterback play, a lot of shitty football, a lot of messy football, and there aren't that many bad teams in the league. So I feel a little better 24 hours later for sure. Appreciate you asking. I'm sorry, call me nuts, but I can't help to think that John Mara has his thumb with the refs. All of them refs, all them owners do. 1st and 10, Rodgers back to throw. He's under pressure. He shovel pass it to Breece Hall, and Breece Hall's going to fumble. The Niners are going to get it at the 31-yard line. The exchange never looked the cleanest on the shovel pass to Breece Hall. He coughs it up, puts it on the ground, and Aaron Rodgers looks like he fucking hates life right now. Malik Collins is going to recover the fumble. Pro Bowl, all-pro linebacker. That is what an all-pro linebacker looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Fred Warner comes in and Peanut Tillman punches that shit out. He throws a right cross at the football, gets it on the ground, and you know what the Niners do? What good teams do? They hopped right on the fumble. They didn't play no games with it. Dove right up on that shit, man. I'm trying my best to be positive. Tell me something positive. We're going to beat the Giants next week. We're going to beat the Giants next week, and we're going to get our first look at what the offense was supposed to look like yesterday versus a closer competitor than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to win this game next week, y'all. 1st and 10 from the 32. What a play by Fred Warner. We got 95 in the chat. They're going to give it to Deebo Samuel. New number this year. If you didn't know, Deebo switched from 19 to uno. He's rocking number 1 now for the 49ers. He picks up about 3 on first down, 2nd and 7 coming up. I just hope he can kick it out of bounds, man. The bar is in hell for this guy. The bar is in hell. The super ass bowl, us versus the Giants, Mandalorian, the super ass bowl. Why can't we do that? Hey, man, you know how we're always the slump busters and we're always somebody's elixir? Maybe Daniel Jones and the Giants are our elixir. 2nd down, Brock Purdy's back. He pumps. He looks right. He tries to thread the needle to Deebo Samuels on the slant. It's knocked down by the linebacker. Very good play by the Jets. Brock Purdy put some mustard on that motherfucker, but they knocked it down. It was a delayed slant route by Deebo. Great play by the linebacker. 3rd down upcoming. We need week 2 heavy. We need it badly. We need it badly. Take it 1 week at a time. Let's not look at the Monday Nighter versus the Cincinnati Bengals just yet. The Bengals got manhandled by Jacoby Brissett in the New England Patriots yesterday. Empty backfield for Brock Purdy. He takes the snap out of the shotgun. He's looking. He's under pressure. He floats it up the right side and throws it away. I don't see a 49er in sight. I don't see a single 49er in sight. The Niners, who got the ball at the 31, are going to have to settle for a field goal. Interesting. We in the same boat. Scary Terry season for sure. But I'm hoping that I think we're going to get it right week 2. Rodgers been into politics instead of preparing for football. That man Rodgers always got something out there to say. Loving the Misery Monday vibes after the loss. We're going to bounce back. I know hopefully next Monday, not hopefully, we're going to be having a Victory Monday stream instead of a Misery Monday stream. And the field goal is good. The field goal is good for Jake Moody and the San Francisco 49ers. That's going to be 3-0 San Francisco. 10:56 left in the first quarter. Smash that like button. We're almost at 100 in the chat. I'm just too used to this team. I'm trying to turn a new leaf, you know. We got to see what this new is about. We got to see what this new stuff is about. Because yesterday did look like a more of the same. So I get where you're coming from. How do you think we'll solve the secondary O-line problem? I think the O-line, you can scheme around it. Cliff Kingsbury got to dig in his bag. We just got to find a rhythm. If we find a rhythm and a set of plays, we get our mojo going on Sunday, I think we're going to be fine. I don't think the offensive line was awful. I think we had trouble picking up blitzes and there was poor communication. And on the little bit that we did run the ball, there wasn't enough push. But I don't think the O-line played awful. Jacoby, I will forever call him Brisket. That is his name, Brissett. Let's go, man. I thought the O-line played excellent personally. I don't think they played bad at all. We need to learn that blitzes happen, and you have to be prepared for blitzes. That we're playing the blitzingest team in the league. They were hitting us with exotic shit like delayed slot corner blitzes, safeties in the linebacker spot. You got to be prepared for all that. I think we'll be prepared next week. We have our first set of data. Remember, this is an evaluation season. We need to see which one of Ron's flunkies are going to be hanging around for the long term, which players are keepers, which players are to boot. We need to find out who we are. We just got our first 60 minutes of data that they get to pull from Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, and company. So we shall see. I would have to imagine that the weather was absolutely miserable yesterday. Yeah, guys were huffing and puffing. They were hot as shit. The humidity. Tampa guys, they're used to it because they practice in it every day. John Allen, a bunch of our defenders, they were huffing and puffing, and they were sucking wind. They were sucking hella wind. Only upside to the law, Jay, you said that rookie record. You know, I'll take it. I'll take something. We got a little bit of a silver lining. We had the worst passing defense in the league last year, and we brought back most of the dudes responsible for that. I don't know what y'all are expecting. That is true, but coaching does matter in this league. Coaching does matter. And there were a lot of times where a play was there to be made. So schematically, there were Benjamin St-Juste had a pick six opportunity. I imagine that was scheme because Jeremy Chin and Benjamin St-Juste both had an opportunity to jump that shit for a pick six. Did they do it? Absolutely not, because Benjamin St-Juste does not catch picks. Kickoff, Another touchback. They changed these kickoff rules for no reason. We're not even really seeing any difference in the safety and all that good shit. But I think that I don't know, man. There were opportunities. We had 6 opportunities to sack Baker Mayfield. We had an opportunity to run a pick back. We didn't take advantage of it. They didn't offer too many turnover-worthy plays. The little that you do get, you got to capitalize on it. That's what Dallas did. That's how Dallas improved on their secondary. They came into Dallas. Dallas's defense was one of the worst in the leagues, and their secondary was terrible. They made them elite in 3 to 5 years. So we're going to see. 1st and 10 from the 30. Rodgers going to give it to Breece Hall again. He's going to be hit for a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and long coming up for the New York Jets. Rio, just give DQ and company a little time. It's going to get a lot better. I truly believe they can't do it in another game. They can't trust the pride. I believe so too, Sandy. I think they're going to be fine. There's definitely growing pains to come with all this. We have new everything. I know we're excited. I know we're starving, and it looks fucking nasty, but I don't see it looking that bad too many more times this year. I don't see that. When literally everything about our franchise is brand new. Literally every single thing from top to bottom of the entire organization. Go Jets. I want to see y'all let Rodgers throw the ball. Y'all are being too run heavy for me right now. If y'all don't let Rodgers sling that shit out versus the team that should have drafted him 20 years ago. This is the Niners, the team he grew up rooting for, and the team that picked Alex Smith over him. If y'all don't let him air that fucking ball out, is this a home game for us against the Giants? Yes, it's a home game. It'll be at Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland on Sunday. 1 o'clock kick, my favorite. 1 o'clock kick. I'll probably start the watch party at 11 if I don't go to the game. 3rd and 8 coming up for Rodgers and the Jets. A lot of confusion at the line. He's making a lot of checks at the line. 7 on the play clock. He might have to waste the timeout here. 3, 2. He's back to pass out of the shotgun. He's looking. Goes back shoulder, completion, and 1st down. Garrett Wilson, G5. There he goes. We've been waiting on that Rodgers to Wilson connection. You're going to see your first Rodgers to Wilson connection on a beautiful back shoulder throw. About what? An 18, 19-yard completion. We love to see it. Skies goes up and mosses the defender. We love it. G5. I love him too, man. Always have him. We gotta keep riding for him. I have a confession to make. I'm emotionally embarrassed. I believe it was Ron's first year. Rodgers back to throw on 1st down. He hits Breece Hall for about a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and short coming up. Remember that failed 2-point conversion attempt in New York? Oh, you mean the Kyle Allen one? It was on the road. And Kyle Allen went for 2 that game. Remember, it was at home. Watch us tie against the Giants. Don't put that type of evil in the air, Andres. Don't put that type of evil in the air. A tie is worse than a loss to me. A tie is a waste of everybody's time. It's a waste of the players' time, the coach's time, and the fans' time. You watch 3 to 4 hours of football being played for no result. A tie is literally the worst fucking outcome to me. I hate that shit. 2nd and 7. Rodgers hands it off again. So we're just only going to let Rodgers throw it on 3rd down. That's what we're doing. Maybe they're trying to ease him in coming off an Achilles tear. My Ohio State player. If you don't know, I'm an Ohio State fan, being most of my family. Hey, I like Ohio State. They're on my short list of teams. If I ever decide to have a college team, they're on my short list. We lost that ugly game to the Giants, and I came home and threw a lot of my Redskin stuff away. That's what did it for you. All the tough losses we've had here, the Kyle Allen, after the Cam Sims touchdown, the Kyle Allen 2-point conversion that failed. It was like a butt fumble type catastrophe. That's what did it for you. 2, 1, takes the snap out of the shotgun. Rodgers is looking wide open, 1st down again. Guess who? Garrett Wilson again for the 1st down. Just keep going, Rodgers to Wilson, man. It's okay. Let him throw the football. That boy healthy. Let him go. I know, man. Wishing a tie on the squad, bro, that's a little crazy, man. That's a party foul. Technical foul. We teeing Andres up. Technical foul on the play. We got over 100 in here right now. Smash that like for your boy. 1st and 10, New York Jets at the San Francisco 49ers. 34-yard line. Rodgers takes the snap. He throws the screen to Breece Hall. He's going to get 10. He's going to get 14 on the play. Another first down. The Jets are soaring down the field. Robert Saleh's hype. Aaron Rodgers is dialed in. He's got that happy hippie look on his face. He's like, let's go, let's go, let's go. The Jets are moving. They're approaching the red zone of San Francisco. We're finally seeing things moving here. I still purchase merchandise and a ticket to get to the Commanders. Love-hate thing. Oh, yeah, I know. It's an abusive relationship. So you got to tend to this, however, whatever gets you through. What a laser by Rodgers. Bro, say what you want about Rodgers. Watching him throw, you just got to marvel at that shit. That's one of the more beautiful throwing motions, spirals, and ease that you've ever seen. 1st and 10. Hand off to Breece Hall. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play. A lot of if you got Breece Hall in fantasy, we're getting a lot of Breece Hall action early. Niners are looking aggressive on defense. They are. They're coming aggressive, and that's the thing. You could be as aggressive as you want to. A veteran quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, if you lose on the blitz or if you lose being aggressive, you're going to lose badly, and he's going to make you pay for it because this is what Aaron Rodgers does. Am I the only person who gets reminded of glazed donut when I see Robert's head? Robert Saleh, his head is crazy. That shit is a bowling ball. 2nd and 7. That's Vin Diesel's twin brother. I think of the movie The Pacifier when I see him. Rodgers is back to pass on 2nd and 7 out of the shotgun. He's looking, nothing there. He goes left, throws it too high to Allen Lazard. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication between Rodgers and Lazard on where that route was going to go. And Rodgers is not bashful. He will let the receivers know in a heartbeat, sir, that was on you. Morgan Moses has poor lateral movement. That's always been the case. Solid tackle, very poor lateral movement. And that's a false start jumping Bama right there, man. 3rd and 7, Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. They're looking to get some points up. If they get held here, it's going to be a tie game. I want to see them punch it in the end zone. Let's go, Aaron. Let's go, A-Rod. 3rd and 7. He's back to pass. They're getting after him. First down again to guess who? Garrett motherfucking Wilson. They are not playing. I see why somebody took Garrett Wilson 2nd in my fantasy draft in my league so far. 3 catches on the first drive. All 3 catches have been first down conversions. They run a zone defense. He runs a slant right by it, takes a pop from the linebacker, but first down in the red zone for the New York Jets. How are we feeling about Lazard anytime touchdown? I think it's possible. He has a rapport built from his relationship from Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. His head is crazy. Is Paul's first pause moment of the night. 1st and 10, just outside the 10-yard line. Garrett Wilson's in motion. They're going to throw it to him in the backfield. They're going to get it to Garrett Wilson. He's going to get it all the way up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and 7 from about the 3-yard line for the New York Jets. Another catch, another nice play by Garrett Wilson. They had him motioning out of the backfield, hit him on like a bubble out of the backfield. He cuts it back, takes it down to about the 2 or 3-yard line. When are you taking over for Brian Colbert Jr. on the Commanders show? You're so much more entertaining. Probably never, man, but I appreciate y'all's optimism. That would be fire. But probably never. I'm trying to get Smoot and Tanner back on the show soon, though. 2nd and 2, and it's going to be a touchdown New York Jets. Breece Hall punches it in. 6-3 New York Jets. Extra point coming up. Breece Hall scores the first touchdown of the season for the New York Jets. If you took Breece Hall anytime touchdown, cash it in. Cash it in. Just feed number 5. That's what you drafted him in the first round, too. I don't think anybody on the Jets is happier than Garrett Wilson. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with motherfuckers that are as good as us in the chat. In the chat at quarterback. He is so happy to have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers at 39 definitely 100% still has it. It's what he does. It's what he does. He's one of them special ones, man. You're not going to see a dramatic fall off of a guy that's this good at football, even coming off an Achilles tear. You're telling me wasn't Breece Hall and Brock Purdy college teammates? I believe so. You're telling me out of the 10 fantasy leagues that I am in, I never got the 2nd pick to draft Hall? Nope. Bad luck for you, man. Breece Hall is a dog, man. He's a fantasy fucking monster. Yeah, they were together at Iowa State. Yep. Correct. They did play together in college. What do you think? Payne or Allen or Worth if they were a trade? I know fans probably think fans probably delusionally think we're getting a first or a second, but probably like a third. Probably like for Payne, I would try to push for a second, but they don't have the fucking full body of work production on a regular basis, man. Like outside of here, people see the names Jonathan Allen and Payne and think that they're this yearly dominant force in the middle. They're not, though. Like they disappear for long periods of time. They're just the unspoken leaders of the defense. Well, spoken because John Allen gives those fucking pregame speeches every week that don't really account to too much of anything here. But I don't know. I think we'll probably get like a third. I think we'd probably get like a third in something else, maybe a conditional third that could turn into a 2 type shit, because people like to add conditional stipulations to all trade value now. So let's get cute with it, add it, make a conditional third that could turn into a 2 given production or a certain amount of games started or some shit like that. I don't know. That's a good one, by the way. Why didn't the football team keep Montez Sweat? Because they're trying to build for the future, and they didn't believe that they were going to get a long-term extension done, or they thought they was going to leave for nothing. If you thought both of these guys were going to leave in the offseason, you got something for both of them. I get it. Letting go of Sweat is proven to be a big mistake. I mean, Montez Sweat, I loved him here. Montez Sweat never went off here. He was solid. Montez Sweat was never a double-digit sack guy here. He was better than what else we had on the roster, but he never did, like he put together that season in a contract year last year, just like Payne put together that 11 and a half sack season. He wasn't that on a regular basis here. Like, we get a lot of mid from these guys. We get a lot of mid-grade. We're never getting premium gas from these guys. We'll get it in a contract year and we'll never see it again. Sweat was solid here. Sweat was never great here. Neither was Chase Young. Chase Young was barely good here. St. Juice and Slenderman are backups on everyone else's team, most likely for most teams. I thought Breece Hall played at Michigan State. I think he transferred. Right? Very true. Rodgers got all that gray in his beard. It's crazy, man. I remember that draft still. I remember watching that draft with my pops, and we watched Aaron Rodgers sitting in that green room for all those hours. It was so fucking miserable because it was before cameras did shit like, ooh, let's keep the cameras on this guy because this is extremely awkward and this is riveting TV. And they were just following this motherfucker. He was just blowing air. He looked so fucking disgusted. Everybody else was out of the green room. Washington was the next pick. First down, they're going to toss it to the running back, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. Mason picks up about 4 for San Francisco, 2nd and 6 coming up. Hit the like button always. Smash that like button for your boy. Let's hope Johnny Newton can become a stalwart for us. I know. I want to see him play. For sure. Our fans deserve better from this team for sure. After his rookie year, Chase definitely was ass. A lot of people didn't want to admit it. I was early on this train. I saw it up close at camp and shit. The guy, he had effort issues. 2nd and 6, big run to the right side. They're going to get all the way up to about the 47-yard line. Big run for the San Francisco 49ers. That offensive line busted open a big-ass hole for them. Colton McKivitz in the guard opened up, parted the sea for him, and he was able to get through there for a first down carry. The Niners see the Jets score. They say, okay, it's our turn now. Let's go. 135 in the chat. Smash that like for your boy. You just made me feel old as fuck because I remember that draft. I know. I remember that draft very specifically. That was the draft we got Carlos Rogers and Jason Campbell from that undefeated Auburn team. Deebo Samuel takes the carry. He's going to get about 6 yards on first down. Bows forward for about 6. Smash that like for the boy. Johnny Newton was going to take the Bama Walls jobs anyway. He's different. Oh, yeah, I think that's the most talented guy that we currently have from a pass rushing standpoint in that defensive tackle room. Undrafted running back Jordan Mason. Them Shanahans can make anybody pop. They can make magic with any running back, I swear. Do you think we should start Michael Davis and or Noah Igbenogany? Everybody be like Igba blah blah blah. Noah Igbenogany. Think of mahogany. Noah Igbenogany. That's how I'd say it. Oh, first throw to the $30 million man, Brandon Ayuk. It gets knocked out of his hands by Sauce Gardner. They throw the slant to Ayuk, and Sauce Gardner says, "No, sir. No, sir." You see, St. Juice, when you build up a cachet of being good, you can get away with being grabby, with being handsy, because this is what it looks like to be a good cornerback. Please take notes. Please watch Ahmad Sauce Gardner. He's an absolute fucking dog. I want to see them play. I want to see them play. I want to see them too. If Rodgers stays healthy, Garrett Wilson sets records this year. Very possible, for sure. I don't know what this is. Someone correct me. I would greatly appreciate it. If said Noah Brown wouldn't play until week 6. Oh, I hope that's not true. I haven't heard that, but I hope it's not true. Brock Purdy goes deep on third down, and he's going to complete one too. Brandon Ayuk for the first down. Brandon Ayuk with his first catch of the season is going to be a first down pickup of about 14 yards. Got the outside leverage on the cornerback. Got him in. Perfect ball by Brock Purdy. First down, San Francisco. They are marching. They are right outside the 30-yard line. They're trying to get up and take the lead back from the New York Jets. Let's go. We got a game, y'all. Is Chase starting in New Orleans? He is. He is starting over there. I'm not sure what he did. I wonder what he did yesterday. Anybody know if he did anything? The Saints had a fucking massacre of the Panthers yesterday. 1st and 10. Brock Purdy fakes it. He's scrambling right. He's rolling to his right. He's rolling, flag down, and he gets down right about at the line of scrimmage. Put him in a Fletcher Cox roll. I'm with that. Ayuk cuts the dreads. It looks like it. I didn't see his hair. Did he cut the dreads? I don't see them Jones. Busted stone hands. Juice is basura. Do I think the Giants go to Drew Lock against Washington if he's bad early? I'm not sure. I think they kind of have to roll with Daniel Jones for a few weeks of the season. It would be nice for us to be the closing chapter of the Daniel Jones era of Giants football. Like, we completely get him up out of there, because they're already talking about quarterback changes. Brian Daboll and the Giants have to roll with it. They probably have direct orders from the owner. Y'all better make it work with that quarterback, because Mara is very involved with the day-to-day and the football process over there with the Giants. It's a good question. I asked my boy Danny. 2nd and 10. Pitch out to Mason. He's going to get past the line of scrimmage. He's going to take it up for about a gain of 6 or 7. Get smacked 3 yards short of the first down. 3rd and short incoming for the San Francisco 49ers. Chase did nothing but have 2 QB hits. Sounds about like a Chase Young Sunday. I bet he hit the French Quarter later. I bet he was on Bourbon Street after that game, though. It's what he do. He got right. Yeah, he got fucking smacked. That boy smacked him. Uh-oh. Somebody's down. Somebody's injured on the Jet sideline. Hassan Reddick out here missing game checks because he's not showing up till he get a contract. I see you trying to fight the good fight, my son. You might have to show up and play some football. I know a team trades for you and promises you a contract. They need to honor that deal. But in this business, sometimes you may have to show the fuck up and go to work, my boy, because you might cook yourself. You might Le'Veon Bell cook yourself. I know you want that last payday. I know you want that last 30-year-old payday, but, man, I don't know. I don't think they're waiting for week 6. I don't see that being a thing at all. I anticipate seeing Noah Brown getting a lot of action this weekend versus the Giants. He should be caught up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hadn't heard that anywhere. I hope that's not a thing. You make me want to look that up because I'm not sure. I had not heard that prior. Let's go. Thursday night football this week. We got a heavyweight matchup on Prime. Bills versus Dolphins. May have to go live for that one because that's a fire game. 2 fire core. Josh Allen versus Tua. Divisional game. That matters because that division is going to be tight as hell in the AFC East. That's going to be a good game, y'all. That's going to be a good-ass game. Definitely might go live for that one as well. Let's get it in. Also, I meant it was a Texas fan, not Texas. Okay, gotcha. Tell Hassan We got money in DC. Hey, big head. I know we do. We got money to blow over here. Pull up, man. You was just in the NFC East. Come get some revenge on the Philadelphia Eagles. Come sack quarterbacks for the Washington Commanders, man. Noah Brown got to shake some shit week 2. Jaden will be better and hand off a little bit more. Oh, yeah, there'll probably be a better, more bad. We have a feel now. See, what they did yesterday, they got a feel for, okay, what we can do, what we can't do, what we shouldn't do, etc. You know? Noah Brown better be doing his homework. Yeah, I need him in that book because I know he's probably licking his chops to get out there like, oh, I'm going to start here because these niggas don't have no receivers. He's probably like, okay, I'm going to get in on the field. Just look, Chase was non-existent yesterday. No tackles, no sack. Like I said, that sounds like a Chase Young performance. We saw a lot of that here in DC, and fans excused it a lot. They excused it every time because we wanted our homegrown, hometown kid to be him. I remember the Chase Young Bowl, us versus the Giants, to see who got the rights to select him with the number 2 pick. 3rd and 5. Washington. San Francisco in the shotgun. Brock Purdy is going to hand off. They're going to run a trick play. They're going to run a double. They're going to run a reverse to Debo. Debo's going to get taken. No, Debo is reversing field. He reverses again. He breaks another tackle. He does a lot of fucking running and doesn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He was about to lose like 15 yards. He ended up only losing about 3 or 4 yards. Sauce Gardner is down on the play. Is he shaking up? He looks a little shaken up. He's down on his knees and he's taking his helmet off. That was supposed to be a running back, hand it to the receiver, reverse, and the Jets had like 6 motherfuckers in the backfield. Boy, that was a disaster. I think we're going to beat the Giants. If we can't think we're going to beat the Giants, there's no point of watching football this season. Daniel Jones handing out pick sixes like it's the Oprah show for sure. More pick sixes than touchdowns since he signed his $160 million deals. While he definitely needs replaced, there's quite a few guys that do, to be perfectly honest. What up, Commander Phil, my channel member, my brother? Do you want the all 22s? I heard Louis say earlier that the receivers were open, but Jaden wasn't throwing the ball. There were definitely, I've seen some of it because I have access to the all 22 as well. My friend has the account with NFL Plus. There were opportunities. I saw a couple plays where Diami flashed open and a couple plays where Terry flashed open. So it wasn't a receivers didn't get open all day type of ordeal. That looked like the Luke McCaffrey played yesterday. It did. It looked just like it. When we threw the screen to Luke McCaffrey and he was supposed to either throw it back to Jaden or throw it down the field, and they sniffed it out, and that shit looked awful. Awful. Really got to talk some sense in the Redskins review. He said JD5 is a bum and can't throw the ball. He wants Heineke back. You don't try to have serious conversations with people that say shit like that. People that talk about Taylor Heineke and want Sam Howell and shit back, those aren't real football fans. Those are fans of a story. Those are fans of a Hallmark story. They want to watch a cinematic movie. They don't want to watch football or have real conversations with you. Taylor Heineke is a third-string quarterback and should be sitting on someone's couch right now. He's what is he the backup in LA? He might be. Taylor Heineke's not a starter quarterback in this league. Don't have serious conversations with people like that. Smash that like button. People that think Taylor Heineke and Sam Howell are better than Jaden Daniels, don't have serious conversations with these people. It's like talking to a fucking wall. The wall's not going to talk back. Shit, it would probably be better. You'd probably better off talking to a wall because you don't have to hear that bullshit. When the fuck is Terry going to be featured? Like, fuck it. Just feature him. I know. Give him the ball. I hate that Terry missed him on that deep ball to open up the second half because that may have been just what we needed to turn the momentum in that game. Kurt Warner may break down Jaden Daniels. Yep, and I'm waiting for JT O'Sullivan on the QB school as well. Luke looked solid. I don't know if I would say anyone really looked good, but, you know, first game of the season. First game of the season, y'all. Gibson, 7 rushes for 18 yards. Samuels, 2 catches for 15 yards. And there's some fan in this fan base that shed real tears and threatened to leave the fan base when they let go. Man, fans, they don't let go when they fall in love with a fucking Jag. There are people actively rooting against Jaden Daniels because they still on Taylor Heineke's dick. Y'all know him when you see him. Bless their hearts, though. Bless their hearts. Though. Just don't have serious football conversations with those people. Sam Howell and Taylor Heineke are better than Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is a running back. All right. Bless your heart, man. Xavier Gibson takes it out to a little bit past the 30. The Jets are going to go at 7-6 now. 7-6 New York Jets. 13 left in the second quarter. Another big drive for Garrett Wilson here. I'd feed the man. It's crazy how you look at other teams play and they feed their number one option. We got to feed Terry, man. See, the thing with Terry is you got to get him going with like slant routes and dig routes and shit. Throw a bunch of slants to him. Slants, curls. Give him something that he can catch it, break a tackle, and try to get some shit moving in after the catch. 1st and 10 from the 30. Rodgers play action fake. He's looking deep down the left side of the field to absolutely fucking nobody. Not a jet in sight. He was throwing that bitch away, I think. There ain't a damn jet over there. Wonder how many cuss words DQ was. Oh yeah, you know they got scolded, and the position coaches was probably going off because there were so many lapses in assignments, so many guys not passing off the zone to the next man. They're not talking on the field, and it's very clear. Hey, Aaron did air that motherfucker out. He threw that shit. Rooting against Jayden is crazy. He did not play well though. He definitely flashed though. And he made shit happen. He made shit happen with nothing there. He showed what his special ability is. Now he can break open the game even when there's nothing there offensively. Breece Hall picked up about 5 or 6 yards on second down. 3rd and moderate here for the New York Jets. The guy, G5, gave up on the route. Did he give up on it? Maybe he was running the wrong route. I don't know what it was, but Aaron Rodgers threw that motherfucker to the moon. JD5 is a fucking computer. He's going to get us right. I think so too. I don't got no worries about the quarterback. And Jayden definitely played better than the other rookie quarterbacks. Played better than a lot of quarterbacks. There was a lot of ass being played on Sunday. A whole lot of ass football games were played, man. I think they're going to get rid of William Forbes and maybe St. Juice this offseason. They're going to get better. Just can't do it in one. Yeah, they can't fill every hole in one season. 3rd down. Rodgers is back to throw. He's under pressure. They're going to get him. They're going to get him. They're going to take him down for the sack. And there's a flag around the quarterback. Nick Bosa's there for the sack. And it's on Tyron Smith. This drive is looking over for the New York Jets. They're going to punt it on 4th down. Nick Bosa gets held and still gets to the quarterback. That's a special player right there. Tyron Smith tried his best to hold that man. That motherfucker still got to the quarterback. Nick Bosa's a dog. Oh, bro, go look at the all-22. JD was open on the screen. Throwback from Luke. He could have threw it. Oh, okay. So it was going to be a throwback to the quarterback from Luke, and then Jayden was going to toss it. So that was the design of the play. I don't know. I think also Jayden put too much fucking air. I think Jayden was concerned with the blitzers and the pressure. He put a lot of air under that screen to Luke. I think next time he needs to throw more dart, a line drive. Not like he's trying to cave his chest in, but I appreciate you for being a channel member and for the donation, my boy. I appreciate that. I liked when he said it's Honest Monday. I like that too. At least a coach will hopefully hold them. Like he told the media today, he looked them in their eyes and said, we're going to have Honest Mondays. I'm always going to come in here. We're going to look at the film. We're going to evaluate it. We're going to talk to the players, and I'm going to come and address the media. I'm not going to give you coach speak. I'm going to let you know exactly how I'm feeling the day after a game. I appreciated that from Dan Quinn as well. Old man Tyron Smith. I know, put Olu in the game, man. He is healthy, but they're going with the veterans to start. They're kind of red-shirting Olu Fashanu for right now. You all see TJ Watt. He might as well have lined up next to Kirk. Yo, TJ Watt went fucking crazy versus the Atlanta Falcons yesterday. I want one of those. I want one of those guys, man. A defensive player of the year candidate annually, perennially. The 49ers are a clear picture of what Washington could look like in a couple years with AP if we build it right and we develop the talent right, for sure. So JD was open. JD was open on the play. That what you're saying, Sean? At least Jayden overthrew it instead of underthrew it. Yep, tis true. This 25-year rebuild has been hell. Commander Phil, appreciate you. Hell yeah. It has definitely been hell. And that's why I get fans. Like, I get some of the overreaction, but this shit is not going to happen overnight. The Falcons have playoff aspirations. They have division title aspirations this year. They opened up their season looking like absolute dog water yesterday. Are they going to look like that for 17 weeks? I don't fucking think so. But man, it was a lot of bad football that was being played yesterday across the league. A lot of ugly quarterback play. Man. JD was open down. Oh, he was open downfield. He was open downfield. Oh, so he ran a route after he threw the screen. I don't remember. I didn't watch that play multiple times yet. But I'm cool on that. I don't want Jaden Daniels catching I don't want Jaden Daniels catching a pass in the open field. That's going to give me PTSD to when we threw a pass to Robert versus the Steelers and he got fucking tagged by Ryan Clark. Got his shit smacked. 1st and 10, San Francisco. Appreciate you, my boy. The Super Bowl curse. Neither Dan Quinn nor Kyle Shanahan will win a game of consequence in their coaching career. Brock Purdy, play action. He's going to do a naked bootleg on the play. He's looking. He's going to roll out. He's going to pick up the first down with his legs, and he's going to get down. First down, San Francisco. 10-yard scamper by Brock Purdy. To be honest, I don't want it to take 2 to 3 years of a rebuild. Us fan base will have trauma from Ron. He said the same thing. No, Ron said 3 to 5 years. 2 to 3 is realistic. 2 to 3 is realistic. Now, are they supposed to say this is a 1-year build and we're ready to go right now? They're supposed to lie to the fans? Because it's not a 1-year thing. It's not that. That's not what no job is that when you come in and take the job of a 4-13 football team. Deebo Samuels picks up about 6 yards on first down. I'd rather us look like the Ravens in a few. Honestly, I'd rather look like either of them because both of them are contending for a championship every year. Remember, Luke was a quarterback. Yep, he was a quarterback at Rice before. He was a quarterback before he transferred and became a wide receiver at Rice. I was 23 when we won our last Super Bowl. I'm almost ready to retire with no Super Bowl in sight. At least you've seen the glory days. Imagine fans like myself who've never even seen an 11-win season here and 1 playoff win in our lives, or 2 for me. I remember 99 and 05. 2nd and 4. Handoff to Mason. They're going to pick up the first down. They're back in New York Jets territory. What up, my dog? What up, Derek? How we doing tonight? I'd rather we look like the 91. I'd rather we look like a modern football team that can compete and make the playoffs annually and have a chance to go there with a fixture at the quarterback position. That's all I want us to look like. Can't wait to see Noah in the lineup. Don't put your expectations too high, but that is at least a veteran receiver with experience out there. Jaden be cool, calm, and collective, and I love it. I know. Despite how that game looked yesterday, he never looked flustered, had a smile on his face the whole time. The boy loves football, and you're not going to rattle him. The Niners are going to take it up to about the 38-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and short for the 49ers, 10:41 and counting in the second quarter. I like how the Lions go about their business. Their O-line took the game over. I know. And if you want your team to be built like the Lions did not build that shit in a year. They built it over a 3 to 4 year process, and now they are reaping the benefits, and they look like an NFC conference contender favorite. They were a couple stupid decisions away from the Super Bowl last year. And it's why we wanted their offensive coordinator, Ben Johnson. That's why we wanted them bad. 2nd and 4. Mason's going to take it past the first down stick. Kyle Shanahan got this running back doing work today. Picks up about 7 on 3rd and short. First down, 49ers. 2012, we were 10-6. We were not 12-6. We have not won 11 games in a very long time, since 1991. I can attest to that. They have not won 11 games one time since 91. That's a fact. I don't have to look it up. We have the longest active streak of not winning 11 games in a season. I was 10 when we won with Doug Williams. Y'all are blessed. Y'all are blessed, man. Y'all, even as little jits, even as kids, y'all got to see success. One day, man. One day. So if I can keep rooting for this team when I've seen nothing, y'all can keep going. Mason takes it up for about a 14-yard gain again on 2nd down. First down right outside the 10-yard line. The 49ers are running the ball down their throat right now. The Lions O-line demolished the Rams. Yeah, they took it to them. But it's going to be a holding, and it's coming back. Holding on Colton McKivitz is coming right back. I'm gonna be in college in 2 to 3 years. Yep. So just like me, you know what it feels like to never see success at all. And they're not gonna do it unless there's an injury, but they should put Lucas at right tackle. Probably better. Don't you mention his name in here. We talk about good old Benjamin David, Benjamin David Johnson. I know that was triggering, man. Only been 18 games the last 2 and 3 years. Only been 18 games. Oh, yeah. The last couple years. Yeah, it was 16 games back in 2012. Oh, yeah, you good. Trust me, if we've won 11 games in a season, I would know. We went 10-6 a couple times, 2005 and 2012. I've seen some 9-win seasons get us to the playoffs. I've seen a 7-win season take us to the playoffs. I ain't never seen no 11-win season, man. It's 17 still. Yep. RG3's first season was when I first started watching football. Thought we were going to be something special. Yep, we all did, man. We all did. 1st and 19. They're going to throw a slant, and it's going to be broken up by DJ Reed, the corner that plays opposite Sauce Gardner, and he is doing hella celebrations, throwing up hella signs to the sideline. I actually believe Quinn when he says we're going to be better. Yeah, I could tell. You could tell, in a coach's face, he was cutting some motherfuckers up in film. He came, he was real as hell. He addressed the media today, Tell the Truth Mondays or whatever he called it, and he said, we're going to do this every Monday. We're going to touch base, and we're going to get this shit right. They know how bad it looked yesterday. 2nd and 19. Purdy's back to pass out of the shotgun. He's looking deep middle of the field. 1st down. Jawan Jennings Jr. catches the 1st down. They get all 19 back. 1st down, Brock Purdy. Beautiful throw. Look at all this wide receiver separation. I love it. He's wide open. Kyle Shanahan could call him some motherfucking offense, can he? Yep, he waited till they got on the plane to say, no, yeah, man, that was some hoe shit, man. That was definitely some hoe shit. I met you at the Massacre Thursday night against the Bears last year. Came from Richmond, California. Keep doing your thing, my guy. Appreciate you, man. If you see me at the stadium again, pull up on me. Let me know who you are. Man, fuck that game. I don't even want to talk about it. 1st and 10 from the 18. They're going to hand it off to Mason again. Mason is going to take it. He's going to take it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. The 49ers are going to take the lead back. And like we've seen people doing all weekend, he's hitting the Quan. RIP Rich Homie Quan. The 49ers are going to take the lead. And this is coming back because of a holding. So take that back. Men in Black zap what you just saw. Holding on Deebo Samuel, and he is mad as all hell right now. Jets stole the Commanders' defense. There was a holding on the play that is coming back. Sandy says, I am 58, going to be 59 November 4th. Seen all the Super Bowls by the Redskins. It was awesome. Can't wait to see a few more, and I can feel it coming. Just imagine how much fun we're going to have on the channel one day. It's coming, y'all. Keep fighting, man. It ain't going to happen overnight. Ron set this team back for a while. I don't like that holding call. They're both doing a lot. Sauce Gardner and Deebo are doing a lot at each other. Look at them pointing. But it's going to feel good. Like, I've been doing this content creation thing for 3 years. We haven't had a playoff game in that span. I want to do a watch party during a playoff game. 1st and 8. They throw the screen pass to Deebo Samuels. Is he going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards on the play? And another flag comes down late. It is becoming another primetime flag fest. It is becoming another primetime flag fest. I was thinking Will Levis might be way better than I thought, and he threw that idiotic interception. The AFC South was the fumble the bag division. The Titans and Jag fumbled it big. Oh, they definitely did. And Will Levis, the jury's still out on him. He let the Bears come back, and he threw those stupid picks yesterday. Another penalty on the 49ers offense, on Kyle Juszczyk, pass interference offense. But there's still time for Will Levis. It's still 1 week into the season, y'all. They called the first week almost like a 5th preseason game. So you can't take what you see too literally. What up, Big Simple? How we feeling, man? I'm in Richmond. I'll be at Moore. We outside. Yes, sir. Step outside, man. Kingsbury better take note from these boys. These are 2 good football teams right here. That's a BS holding call. I didn't like that holding call either. Sauce Gardner sold that shit for sure. Your content is fire. Keep doing your thing. Appreciate you, Marcus. We're about 1 hour into this stream. We're doing a Monday night football watch party. We got 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Smash that like button for your boy. It's been a very good game so far. Purdy takes the snap. He hands it off to Mason over the left side. Mason's going to break a couple tackles. He's going to get it up to about the 2-yard line. First and goal incoming for the San Francisco 49ers. Them boys run. That boy running the hell out of that football, man. Should I say Christian McCaffrey should be worried? No, I'm just kidding. But it looks like they have some backs. And they got the rookie out of Louisville, Garendo, rookie or second-year guy. I think he's a rookie. Levis pocket awareness is shit. That was a backwards pass. You can have OPI in a back. I thought you could. We're going to get you your chair, though. Let us know the money. I don't know, man, bro. I'll take any chair that's more than the chair I have now. They're going to run a jet sweep to Deebo Samuel, and Deebo's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco 49ers. Let's go. I appreciate that, man. Man, I'm on like a $10 Walmart chair, so any type of computer streaming chair, bro, that's what I'm trying. That's what we working to get right now. Yes, sir. You feeling good? So we got that stinky ass loss out of our system. We're watching Monday Night Football. We're turning the page to week 2. It's Giants week. It's rivalry week. Let's go. DC is off the chain when we win. Oh, we're going to tear the DMV to the ground when this team wins again. My guy said, I found your channel because I looked up reactions to Commanders games, and at first I didn't like the realness you brought, but now I understand, and you're one of the best creators out there. I appreciate that. See, I try to say exactly how I'm feeling, regardless of how it's going to be received. I don't want to say something that people have to all agree on, because we're never going to find a consensus and all agree on anything. I say exactly how I see it. I'm not looking for the team. I'm not looking for any benefits from the team by overly sucking them. I don't like to be overly positive or overly negative. I like to slide and chill somewhere in between, the gray area of realness and objectivity in between. You know, I try my best to remain positive, but at the same time, we've been asked my whole life. So I get it when everybody's feeling like shit after a loss, but calling the whole season over and all that is kind of crazy. Helping out for your new chair. You get my first ever super chat. I appreciate that, Commander Phil. $10 and channel membership. I appreciate that shit for real, man. I'll have to start taking a look at some, because if we're going to be doing these 7-8 hour watch parties, bro, sitting on this chair is not going to get it done. I need to get some type of ergonomic game chair. Don't got to be Streamlabs or nothing crazy like that. Maybe the great value version of that. Just something with a back extender and some cushion on it. I appreciate the realness of that comment, by the way, and thank you for that first ever super chat, Commander Phil, and thank you for being a member of the channel. I appreciate you. Did I ever check out Alvin Walton? I did not yet. I will, though. I will definitely check him out. We are sweeping the bum-ass Giants. I stand by that. Until I see otherwise, I'm going to say the same. I don't care how it looked yesterday. I'm not picking us to lose to the fucking Giants. Fuck the Giants. It's still fuck the Giants. It's always fuck the Giants, and Daniel Jones stinks. We about to get in that. We got our get right game coming up. We got to fine tune and get ready for Monday night. Who knows? The Bengals could be coming into Monday night 0-2. So we're gonna see. September, Cincinnati, they're a different team, but 1 week at a time. We're not there yet. Fuck the Giants. What up, my ninja? One thing about the Shanahans, they're going to find them a running back. They'll find them on the street. They'll find them in your local Target. They'll find them outside of the draft, inside of the draft. Them Shanahans going to find somebody that can run that pill. They always do. Hey, El Rio, you're going to do a live stream in a Super Bowl? Oh, my God. Can y'all imagine it? If I will say this right now. If we advance to the playoffs, if we do a wild card divisional championship round game, I promise you I will stream for like a whole day. If we go to a fucking Super Bowl, I will stream from fucking midnight the night before all the way through the Super Bowl. I swear it to you. I will pull my best Kai Cenat impression. You know how long I would stay on stream, and if we won, I may not ever end stream. It may be a 24-hour stream, and I kid you not, I'm crazy enough to do that. My. Fuck a bunch of yellow laundry. Let them play the game. I know so many flags. Rodgers is back on the field. They're down 13-7. They got the ball at the 30. He's under center. Trying to get him with the hard count. Calling out a check. They're checking the play at the line. He takes the snap. He's going to give it to Breece Hall to the left side. Hall is going to pick up about 3 yards. He's going to be brought down immediately by the San Francisco 49ers. 6:47 and counting in the first half. Been a very good game so far. Very good. Debo wanted that touchdown bad. Hell yeah, he was probably screaming for that shit. No, give me the ball, coach. Give me the ball. Not a $10 chair. Now, on God, this chair probably cost me $20. This is just some cheap shit, man. Economy rough out here. I'm ready to see what Jaden Daniels can do against this Giants defense. I'm ready to see him in his first home game versus the division. Pitch out to Breece Hall on second down. He's going to pick up another 2 yards. It's going to be about 3rd and 5 coming up for the Jets. Show the chair. Y'all don't want to see the chair, bro. This chair ass, bro. It's like the typical little, it's like the little computer chair with the little faux cushion in the back. And just it's like a chair you give to like your 7-year-old for him to sit and use a computer. Y'all want to see that joke, man. My brother's a Giants fan. I really need a win. I think we're going to get it, man. I don't care how we get it done, but I think we're going to get it. I think we'll see a much better performance on Sunday. It's also divisional, too. I need Jaden to win his first home and divisional game. 3rd and short. Flag on the field. Aaron Rodgers is rolling out to his right. He's under pressure. He has something. He's going to just throw it away. He's going to throw it in the dirt. But what is the penalty flag? I believe it was on the San Francisco 49ers, or at least Aaron Rodgers thinks so. Rio keeps it Rael. Shout out Rael and team. Matter of fact, don't shout out Rael and team. Motherfucker called us mouth-breathing alcoholic degenerates. Y'all are going to beat the Giants. I'll be watching the game at my cousin's house in Upper Marlboro. Bring the W home. I hope you get it, man. How did the 49ers score? They had one called back for a penalty. They ran a jet sweep to Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel, you don't ever have to say sorry. Deebo Samuels ran a jet sweep in. He got the first touchdown negated because he held Sauce Gardner, allegedly, on a Mason touchdown. But they gave him a jet sweep, and they scored on it. And now the Jets are punting the ball to them with 5:23. They're going to field the punt inside the 10-yard line, and he's going to get it up to about the 16. $49ers dollar cost average their way into a good quarterback. I know, man. We're gonna have that good. We got that good fortune, bro. Put some respect on number 40, Alvin Walton. I will. I got you, man. I got you. Was a junior. You was in junior high when Gibbs got here and started 0-5. People wanted him gone. Imagine what I would have missed. Exactly. I'm not calling Dan Quinn or any of these guys Joe Gibbs, but come on, man. I remember the best coach we ever hired here, we fired him after one season because Dan Snyder did not want to relinquish any power or autonomy to Marty Schottenheimer. I remember how bad they started that season. And they went crazy on the back half of that season, somehow got to 8-8, and we looked like a football team. But Dan wanted no part of relinquishing any autonomy to Marty Schottenheimer. Appreciate you for the donation, my guy. Great way to enjoying the game. Great job, Rio. I appreciate it, man. Might as well, if you're going to watch the game, might as well watch it with the family. Watch it with the gang. Rio Sanaa. You ever see us in the Super Bowl, I swear your boy is going to be doing like a 24, 12, 18-hour stream, and I mean that shit. But I'll have some company here with me, and we'll be reacting together. Me and the group chat watching the Super Bowl on stream together. If we win it, bro, we might get pulled off of YouTube because we're going to be acting crazy as shit. I might run outside with my clothes off, bro. Boy, they don't want to see me when we get good. I'm going to make the NFC East fans hate me when we get good, man. I hope Jaden works on his ball security. Oh, for sure, because he did. I'm glad he did recover the fumbles, but he did put the ball in the ground a couple times. Let's bring McManus back, kick him some I'm sorry dollars. He'll come back money, talk pride, keep keep you broke. I mean, I heard just like Deshaun Watson that they may bring it got dropped due to some clerical issues. So that shit might go back to court. They might go back to court on it. So he may not be fully out of the water. You will have to make a video of the chair you want so the masses can support. I'll definitely put something out there. I think with the YouTube check that's coming next month, I think I'll be able to get the new game chair, man. Just keep watching the videos, keep clicking like on the video, and if you can, drop a little super in the chat. I ain't mad at you if you do so. 1st and 10, San Francisco. My Cowboys fan cousin was talking reckless, and his kids were too. Can't take a whole season of that. You know it's their time. You know it's their year. You know, just let them talk. Make sure they keep that energy when January comes, because you already know they're going to be sitting right on that motherfucking couch with the rest of us. 1st and 10, Purdy's back to pass. Floats one out the Kittle across the left sideline. 1st down, San Francisco. Purdy is just Mr. Do-Right. Just Mr. Do-Right. He just does everything right. He doesn't have any supremely elite characteristics, but he does everything well. He does everything well. Just an even, steady ass quarterback. Marty Schottenheimer, man. Shout out to Marty. I had a friend of mine who house sat for Marty Schottenheimer in this nice ass mansion. And she told me she was like, bro, that was the nicest house I ever seen in my life. That shit was nice as hell. Why Robert Saleh looked like the Persian emissary from 300? He looked like Xerxes. And is his name Xerxes or some shit? Motherfucker do look like Xerxes. Man. Marty went 8-8 with Kent Graham at quarterback. Goddamn miracle. Good coach, man. I've been a Washington fan since 72. I truly appreciate what you're doing with your podcast, Rhea. Hey, thank you for rocking with your boy, Scotty. I'm just trying to bring some realness, unite the fans, and keep a nice little community, because there's a lot of fans like myself that is starving to see this team be a beast again. Starving, because most of us have never seen what those days look like. 2nd and 10. Brock Purdy hands it off to Mason. He's going to take it up the middle. He's going to go for about 7 or 8 yards. This kid is running the shit out of that football, because this Jets defense is not a chump at all. That's a top 7 defense in this league. He's running that all over the field. Titans head coach quote, if we just punted the ball on 1st and 10 every time, we might have won. Oh, yeah, I saw him call out their offense. I like that shit. I like a coach with that type of accountability. Rio's raise hell chair. Hashtag. Let's get it. Let's get it. Party with your sick ass draft crew. Y'all are lit. I know, my group chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Imagine us watching the Super Bowl. Lord, that would be must-see TV, because me and my boys get crazy. 1st down pass. Purdy hits Mason on 3rd down. They pick up the 1st down. 3 minutes and counting. We're winding down the first half here in San Francisco. Shout out to channel member and one of my day one supporters, Viscount. Spoke to Viscount a little bit earlier, man. Beautiful words from my guy. Always holds it down. Always brings some insight. I appreciate it. And y'all heard the man. Smash that like button. That pushes this channel out. We're up like a couple hundred subscribers in the last couple days. We went crazy on the channel yesterday. We went about 17,000 on the watch party, over 10,000 on the post-game show. Yes, a lot of it got toxic. A lot of trolls came in there, but it's all cool. We weed that out, and everybody's welcome on this channel. 1st and 10, Deebo Samuels picks up about 2 to 3 yards, and we're going to wind it down to about the 2-minute warning. No doubt, Rio. We got you, Ed, and Lou. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Rico. Shout out to Ed. Shout out to Louis T. Everybody holding it down, and everybody doing it in their own way. Everybody has their own flavor of content creation, and that's the beauty in this thing. It's a saturated and crowded platform, yet it's still entertaining, and you still want to click on 7 or 8 different guys' iterations of the same data. We're all listening to the same stats, the same numbers, but we're listening to different takes, different views of it. Everybody perceives and sees the game differently. So it's cool. I love this content creation shit. This shit is vicious, man. I love it. I love it. And that I love the competition aspect of it as well, because those are my guys. But I pay attention to everybody. I pay attention to the whole landscape. I pay attention to other NFC East channels. I pay attention to creators of all sports and all teams and all aspects, because I want to better my channel. I want to take my shit to the next level. So I pay attention to everybody. Mason is balling. Another one of those undrafted gym running backs that a Shanahan is going to put out on that field. Have I had a chance to take a look at Coleman? You talk about Brandon Coleman, and when he did play yesterday, he looked good. I know on a couple plays that motherfucker was moving. He's a lot faster than I thought he was, especially than I thought he was on draft night. Most of you never saw Sammy Ball play, and get off my lawn. Sammy Ball, slinging Sammy Ball. I don't even think color TVs had color, faces had face masks. Quarterbacks was wearing number 33. Sammy Ball played what, like 8 positions? Positionless football. Man. Dak is making $3.5 million per game. Hot dogs and parking is going to be expensive in Dallas. Oh, for sure. Because Jerry, one thing about Jerry, if he shell that money out, he going to recoup somehow. Because Jerry cares more about being a business owner than being the owner of a prosperous football team. My youngest son was born the year we won the Super Bowl with Rippon. Shout out to your youngest son, because he's born, the year after me. So he was born in 92. I was born that season, but the Super Bowl was played in 92. I was born October 91. Shout out to your son, though. Yesterday was lit, Rio. Great job. Yes, it was. And despite how nasty the outcome was, we're going to do that on the channel every week. This Sunday, if I'm not at the stadium, I'll be doing it. I'll be going live from 11 to the end of the Washington Giants game. So to about 4:30, 4:45. And then we're going to do the post-game show at 5 o'clock. So we're doing it all again this weekend. Let's get it in. Next Monday, Dallas versus Buffalo. That's going to be a good Monday night game. Go Buffalo Bills. We'll be Bills Mafia that night, because fuck those guys. Jordan Mason and Jahmyr Gibbs were in the same backfield for Georgia Tech. I know. Crazy. Gibbs is a dog. 2nd and 7. Brock Purdy hands it off again to Deebo Samuel out of the backfield. He's going to pick up about 3. It's going to be 3rd and short. We're winding down the first half here in San Francisco. It's 13-7 San Fran. We've seen one really good drive by the Jets. Haven't seen them get it going since. They fed Garrett Wilson for about a drive, and then we haven't seen much after that. I appreciate you answering my questions and giving your input on them for sure. One thing I try to do, it gets a little crowded sometimes, which is good for the channel, but I try to include everybody that I can in it. I will miss some I will miss some comments, I will miss some questions, but because I'm trying to call a game and watch a game at the same time, but I try to get to everybody because we're all in this right now. I try to be an equal opportunity comment shower and not just show the ones that people pay for. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I saw the Tyreek Hill body cam footage. Yes, he should have rolled his window down, but them cops were doing too fucking much. Those cops seem like the kind of guys that got picked on the entire life, and they get a badge and a gun and they start power tripping. They did entirely too fucking much for a traffic stop. Like, fucking relax, bro. I'm not saying treat him any better than everybody else because he's a football player, but they did way too fucking much during that traffic stop. And that's about as far as I want to go, because I don't want to talk politics, and that's going to end up getting into politics, and we don't do that on this channel. Maybe things have changed, but back when Washington was a winner, the town was crazy. Congress worked better then. We had Supreme Court justices, and every mayor, politician wanted to be at the game. We got to build it back up to that, baby. We got to build it back up to that, George. Rio and Lou at the top of the heat. I'm trying to get up there. What up, Rob? Commander Phil. I'm trying to get up there. I'm still looking up to all these guys right now. We're going to get there, though. I may not got the sub numbers yet, but in traction, we getting up there. For sure. Appreciate y'all. No, thank y'all for showing up, bro. This channel isn't a thing without viewers. If y'all weren't here to talk to me in the comments or in the videos, there's no channel. With Tony Banks. Tony motherfucking Banks. What do you wear? Number 12 here? Was Tony Banks the backup on that Ravens Super Bowl team in 2000 or Macho? What team? Tony Banks was on the Ravens other than Washington, right? What year was Tony Banks with the Baltimore Ravens? Appreciate you. Purdy hits Jawan Jennings for the first down. They are right outside the 10-yard line with 24 seconds and counting. And I believe they just burnt their final timeout of the half. So they have to be very cognizant of what they do with the ball over these next two plays. Shout out to Louis T. Street School. Of course, my good guy. We love to all of y'all. We all love you back. And just in case you didn't know, for a quarterly check-in at the end of the month, the final day of the month, September 30th, on my channel, 8 p.m., it'll be me, Ed, Lou, and Rico all here going live and doing a quarterly check-in on the Commanders. So after the Commanders finish their games against the Giants, Bengals, and I believe Cardinals week 4. Is it Cardinals or Browns week 4? Do we go up to the desert first or does Cleveland come here? I want to say it's the Cardinals in the desert after we play Cincinnati. Maybe wrong. I may be wrong about that. It's Cleveland or Arizona. After our first 4 games, we're doing that quarterly check-in. We're going to get the 4 big dogs on the channel, and we're going to all give our unique takes about how we feel about how Washington started. Hopefully, things look a lot better than week 1. Deebo Samuels gets the screen pass on first down, and they're trying to hold him down. I believe they do have another timeout because the clock definitely just stopped again. Oh, they had one more. I've been a Redskin fan for over 50 years. Love the commentary. Never miss a show. Appreciate you. I like that we got fans of all different demographics and ages and stuff. I love it. Michelle says, I'm watching the all 22. I'm going to be honest. Our D-line was getting beat like a drum. I just thought you should check it out. I've started to look at the all 22. I've watched the condensed version. I started to look at the all 22. I have not got through the game yet. I'm still in the second quarter. But from what I did watch, yes, guys were getting beat on both sides, but in the trenches, I will say, we were getting pressure. We just weren't finishing. And how long have we been guys that didn't finish? We get close to a quarterback and get satisfied that we got close to the quarterback. 2nd and 10. Brock Purdy's back to throw. He's going end zone. He's going corner. He's going touchdown for Brandon Ayuk, and it's going to hit the ground. No completion. 12 seconds left in the half. He went for the money ball touchdown to Brandon Ayuk, and he was not able to pull in the diving catch for the touchdown. Ayuk, you're a $30 million man, my guy. You got to come down with that ball, my friend. That throw was there. Have I ever watched the Retro Skins channel on YouTube, Classic Skins Game with enhanced video? Yes, I've definitely seen a bunch of that stuff. Every year I go on a retrospective countdown to count down the season where I go for like 20, 30 years of Redskins seasons and work my way back to 2024 or whatever the current year is. Rio is my equal comment opportunity giver. Lots of energy. Yeah, he tries to keep you abreast of what people are saying on social media, reports that he's seeing, all of that shit. You aren't obligated to roll your window down. Just have to produce your license, registration, and insurance. Good to know. But, you know, the way that these cops be tripping out here in the real world, man, roll your window down. But they did entirely too much. Tyreek made a good point today. He said, what if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? That was a very good point because it could have went south. It might have went south if he was that, but they knew exactly who he was. You saw how happy that cop was to raise that Lamborghini window up, that raised that Lamborghini door up. He was happy as shit to throw that butterfly door up. He was happy as shit. He put all his back into that shit. Hell yeah. Yep and yep. Jets getting waxed like we did yesterday. They're in it though. They're in it, and they got Rodgers at quarterback. They're in it. I think Tony Banks wore number 5. I could have swore at some point he wore number. He might. I think you might be right. I thought he wore number 12 at some point of his career. He never wear number. He was the starter before Dilfer got in there. Trent Dilfer should have never went into coaching. Wow, Trent Dilfer, man. Y'all seen him when he was like berating that fucking high school student on the sideline. I loved Trent Dilfer's Elite 11 camp, though. Like, I used to watch the Elite 11 religiously on YouTube. I used to watch that shit religiously, bro. I hate when cops say they feared for their life. Yeah, they're doing. Some of them, they get a badge and a gun and they get a little trigger happy, man. Trent Dilfer definitely has anger issues. I've never seen the police say they feared for their lives when they pulled someone over. Yeah, you know how that be, man. You know how that be, man. Not just that, he's just not very good. Trent Dilfer, one of those quarterbacks that has a Super Bowl. Yeah, Ayuk has braids now. He definitely cut the dreads. So he got the little bush and he got some braids now. Boy just dropped the touchdown. 4 seconds into the half, the Niners are up 16-7. Nobody's parlays are hitting. What a time. It's Monday Night Football, everybody. Every time Baker dropped back, man, he had all day to throw. Yeah, he did. He did. Ayuk was inconsistent last year. I would have traded him. Shit, if you can be inconsistent and still put up 1,340 yards and 7 touchdowns as like our fourth option on offense, I would have paid you the money too. I'll take it, man. Shit, they wouldn't even have been in the Super Bowl without Brandon Ayuk. He made plays to get them there. I knew I remembered him wearing 12 at some point. I knew it. So I knew it, that when I think of Tony Banks, I think of number 12. I don't know how many times I've watched the 82 NFC Championship. Oh my God. I can't imagine what y'all felt. Y'all used to have it rocking out there at RFK as well. Yeah. DQ is going to fix that train wreck from yesterday. You saw it. Yeah, he meant it. He meant that shit. When he addressed the media today after reviewing the film, you can look at it in a coach when they know, like, yeah, we was on some bullshit yesterday. We was on some bullshit yesterday. Smash that like button if you haven't so far for your boy. We are 1 hour. That was a fast half, an hour and 26 minutes, and we're already through the first half of the game. Already through the first half of the game, 16-7. San Francisco has the lead at home versus the New York Jets. It's so weird because of the West Coast time clock. It's still daytime over that motherfucker. There's still sunlight and shit outside. It's dark as hell over here. I know y'all enjoyed that, man. Cops down there in Florida. Oh, no, they're like that everywhere. I can assure you they're like that in Virginia. They're like that in DC. They're like that everywhere. You know, the gun and the badge make them Clark Kent. It's halftime for the New York Jets game. Halftime. We got another half to go in this one. Washington got the Giants this week, y'all. We got the New York Giants this week. How we feeling? Anybody check out the Giants game yet? I was watching the condensed version. I got to about the third quarter. Daniel Jones still is making rookie mistakes 6 years into his career. He still processes like a rookie. I'm sure he lit into Jonathan and Payne. Oh, for sure, because they're supposed to be the leaders of the football team. Like, we didn't even get anything from the guys who are mainstays, the guys that we rely on for production. I know he lit into their ass. That's why I have no fear with our team. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine, man. We're going to be, let's see how we look in week 2. Let's see how we bounce back. Adversity was meant to happen at some point. It was never just going to go perfectly. We have too many new pieces in place for everything to look beautiful in week 1. But yesterday looked objectively terrible. I know. I'm not going to excuse that shit. That shit looked awful, and it's inexcusable. Tyler Owens did his thing on special teams. That's what he got to do. That's how he's going to earn reps on the defensive side of the ball, making plays on special teams. He's a fucking unit. Dude running around like the Predator, built like a linebacker, runs like a corner, laying the hammer on guys. I love it, man. The Giants game was fire. Oh, I was enjoying the shit out of that. Sam Darnold was back at USC again, throwing it to Justin Jefferson against them boys yesterday. Daniel Jones, both of his picks were stupid as hell. He still looks like a rookie. He played for the Rams too. That's a fact I did not know. I appreciate that. I'm not how long they get capped all the time during road stuff. They do. They do. There are two sides to it, so I get it. Why do we think Sauce was out on that last drive? The drive before that, it looked like he was on his knees. It looked like he might have been injured or banged up or something for real. He might be hurt, Oscar. Y'all know what I meant. Don't pause. Y'all know exactly what I meant. It's weird seeing Jason Kelce here working. I wonder if he no he. I was gonna say I wonder if he misses football. Nope, he just cashed a $100 million podcast deal. Him and his brother Travis Kelce. He absolutely does not miss playing football. He gets to live his life. He don't got to pack all that extra weight and conditioning on every year. He gets to sit back, smash beers, and still watch his brother and get paid to talk about football. Giants game, the only thing that eased the pain yesterday. Yeah, it did. It did a little. No, the pain got eased for me because I stayed up really late and watched like 22-minute cut up condensed versions of all the other games. And I was like, well, a lot of teams played bad today. I was like, a lot of teams look off. Jaden played with the exception of the overthrow to Terry. He missed a couple receivers, like he didn't see Terry flash open on a dig, De'Ami Brown on an out, and one other, I want to say slant to Terry. But he flashed. He flashed. Love watching Daniel Jones get bullied by his own fan. Yeah, that's fucking wild though. Like I would hate to see our fans do that to a quarterback, even if they are some shit. But I don't think you got to follow a guy out to his car and tell him he fucking sucks and that he's robbing the team. But glad it ain't us, so fuck him. Fuck him. What team's playing on the cock this week? I don't think there's a game on the cock this week. I don't think there's a Peacock game. I'm not sure if there's another Peacock game until Black Friday in November. And I'm not sure who the Black Friday game is this year. I'm going to have to look at the NFL schedule. Beating the Giants next week will take all the pain away. It sure will. I will gladly take it. And then we're going to get a really, really good opponent on this schedule again with the Cincinnati Bengals. But the September Bengals don't start to get their lives together to about October, but maybe by week 3, they starting to put some good football together. We shall see. T. Higgins didn't play. Jamar Chase is still kind of giving him 75% effort because he's trying to get his money. He's trying to get his Munya. Hard to believe Purdy was the last pick of the draft. Trusting Adam Peters. Definitely trusting him. Jason Kelce looks happy in the Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. He looks very happy. That's a man that just cashed a $100 million podcast deal for New Heights or whatever the fuck the Kelce's podcast is called. They're inducting Frank Gore in the 49ers Ring of Fame or whatever they call it over there. Calling it the cock is nasty work. It's hilarious. I've always done that with Peacock. Oh, yo, where you be watching that Bel Air show at? On the cock. Black Friday football on the cock. Shit sounds crazy as fuck. That shit is legit hilarious. These teams barely playing starters in the preseason and using joint practices for most of their work ain't it. There was so much bad football yesterday. Sean McVay changed the landscape of football. When Sean McVay took that Rams job, he said, yeah, we're not playing starters in the preseason. And what does the league do when something catches on? They all follow suit. Yes, sir. I actually hated seeing that. I like to make fun of Daniel Jones. I don't like that either. Following a dude to his car, that's doing too much. I think that's extra as shit. Glad it's not one of our guys. So even if you find it funny, that's fun. That's taking that shit too far. Ron Rivera absolutely sucked here. I'm not about to follow that Bama to his car, even though he committed war crimes as our coach and GM here. I'm not going to do all that. 301, take your bow. Take your week 1 bow. How about them Cowboys? Y'all look good yesterday. Well, y'all blew them Bamas out, and y'all didn't even do much. Y'all coasted to a blowout victory versus the Browns, and the Browns are a good team. Chin needs to step up, or Owens is taking his place. Yeah, Chin needs to look better. Chin looked lost, but everybody looked lost. Even Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner is like the most prepared linebacker in the NFL. Even he looked lost yesterday. How you Cincy fans feel today? They probably feel like we do this every year. I know based on what I've seen from Bengals fans, they feel like their team is very soft. They feel like they're all finesse, no grit, no physicality, and they feel like if you bully them and if you hit them first, they won't hit you back. They don't get going till around December. So that's what I've seen coming from the pulse of the Bengals today. Cowboy fans in September every year. Hey, they won their game. Let them have it. Let him have it. Deshaun Watson is ass. And he might be cooked because some more sexual assault allegations are coming his way. The Browns are probably co-signing it because they need to find a way to get out of that immovable contract, that nasty, fully guaranteed contract. Deshaun Watson ruined fully guaranteed contracts for everybody who wants one. Like, look what happens when you get locked into a contract with a motherfucker and they're sorry now. Derek Carr was airing that shit out. Derek Carr seen all the tweets about Spencer Rattler and said, nah, no more of that safe shit. I'm airing this hoe out for the rest of the season. Either that or they were just playing the Panthers and it was week 1. But you don't want to miss the cock showing. We have a premium game on the cock. Imagine that promo. We got Mahomes. We've got Lamar Jackson coming up next on the cock. That shit would be hilarious. Yo. Jaden had the best performance out of 3 rooks. Yep, none of them lit it up, but absolutely. He's the only one that actually flashed their superpowers on Sunday. Every online Giants fans reminds me of Joe Pesci's character, not the Giants' backup quarterback. Talk about Tommy Cutlets. Tommy Cutlets is Jackie Aprile Jr. from The Sopranos, and you can't tell me otherwise. That is a Sopranos cast member. That is not a real person or a football player. The Bengals are definitely soft. We're going to see them in a couple weeks. We're going to save that conversation to them. I should be having a dope guest that week as well. After looking at the film again, I saw the defensive line was able to put, we got a lot of it. We just couldn't execute and make tackles. We had at least 4 sacks. I counted 5. My boy Jalen, Bleeding B&G, he counted 6. We had so many opportunities to sack this motherfucker, and we had Baker Mayfield slipping off everybody. And then not only was he slipping out of the pressure, he was still making throws while we were putting hands on him. He made it look easy. He looked like a fucking maestro, just pulling strings on us the entire day, just conducting a whole fucking offense like Mickey and Fantasia. Like, what are we doing? But shout out Baker. He had a clean-ass game versus us. He got us up out of there. Respect to him. Cowgirls always do work. Yep. No, hate that January. January is when they start their demise. They beat up on a depleted Browns team. Both offensive tackles were out. No Chubb. Amari Cooper dropped a wide open touchdown. Yep, these things are all true, but at least they took care of business, though. They took care of business. They beat who was on their schedule and who lined up on the field. Watson died on a massage table. Yeah, I seen that on Twitter, and that was like my favorite tweet I've seen in a while. They were like, I don't know who this person is that wears that uniform, who this imposter is, but the Deshaun Watson I know died on a massage table, and I don't know what happened in those massage rooms. That shit is hilarious. How does Rodgers look? He looks solid. He had one good drive, but that 49ers defense is like that. They've stymied him a couple times. There have been a couple of drops, but he looks like Rodgers from what I see. We're going to see how he looks in the second half, but him and Garrett Wilson have an immediate rapport. Garrett Wilson caught all the first down conversions on the drive that they scored a touchdown. It's always fuck the Cowboys, always. To the day I'm dead and stinging. Guaranteed contract. That's why compensation should be based on winning bonus. Yep. That ain't never going to be the case, though. That ain't never going to be the case. Nah, that shit is the norm now. Dak just got almost all fully guaranteed. They're going to get almost, but you're never going to get another fully guaranteed. But Dak's is very close. 231 of his 240. That is very close. We know how Dallas do in the regular season, but, you know, they won their game, so respect to them. We can't be shit-talking Dallas this week when they won their four. I counted 6 sacks as well. Definitely had a bunch of opportunities over there. You Cowboys better win one. The window's closing. Let's hope that window shuts completely. Watson was, man, Houston Watson, man. What that Vince McMahon clip say? He was special. He was special. Talk about the guy who was playing the guitar, having fun with it, going toe-to-toe. Once upon a time, Deshaun Watson held a 24-0 lead at Arrowhead in a playoff game versus the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes playing quarterback. Mahomes came back. Deshaun Watson stayed in Houston. He lost his main weapon in DeAndre Hopkins. It all went to hell, and then the massage allegations, and then he's been absolutely ass ever since. I feel like this is karma for some of the shades you were throwing Baker's way. Better team won. I can't make guys sack the quarterback, man. That's a us thing. We've always had a problem of close but no cigar. Allen in pain, Sweat, Young. We've been almost getting the quarterbacks for years. Montez Sweat was so close to having 10 sacks. Chase Young was so close to getting a sack. He just gets the ball. I'm tired of it. They need to get to the fucking quarterback. Rio, how would y'all feel? How would you feel if we lost to the Giants this week? Then I will start feeding into the okay, this is really, really bad. Like I understand fans for feeling like the season is done because we're not good enough to be coming back from 0-2 starts, especially losing to the New York Football Giants. The Giants are a team that if we want to have any chance at putting any type of look together this season, we should beat them. If we cannot beat Daniel Jones and the New York Giants, that spells bad luck for this football team. I don't care how it gets done. It's divisional. That game might be ugly as hell on Sunday, but get it done. I still think about the what if Christian Gonzalez. I think about that shit every day. I think about that shit every time I see a number 13 practice jersey or a number 13 Forbes Jr. clip on the internet. I think about that shit every day. And I think about that fucking smug ass video of Ron Rivera riding around in his car talking about, yeah, we really hope Emmanuel Forbes is there. You know, if Emmanuel Forbes is there, we're going to turn in the card. This motherfucker had a pre-recorded video the day before, ready to crown Emmanuel Forbes before even seeing how the board was falling. They picked him over Christian Gonzalez. It's what Ron did. We got to live with that at this point. He set this franchise back a while. That's why we need to give Adam Peters and Dan Quinn some time to turn around Ron's bullshit. 1st and 10, San Francisco. First play of the third quarter. The second half is now underway. Purdy takes the snap, hands it to Mason, and he gets fucking stuffed in the backfield by Jermaine Johnson. Stuffed his ass immediately. Daniel Jones is bad. If we can't beat him, that's really bad for this team, my guy. One guy I watch has a theory that Deshaun is just not right in the head anymore. He's overcome with the shame of what he's done and his confidence is all gone. Could definitely be it. Could be karma. Could be a whole lot of things. I remember when my dad told me I couldn't wear my Texans Watson jersey anymore. Younger me didn't know what he did. Oh, man. I know that had to be a sad day. It sounds like the day when I was in middle school and they told us we couldn't wear the Young Jeezy Snowman shirts no more because they stood for drugs, and we were like pretending like it means cocaine. What are you talking about? It's a snowman. Good times at Fred Lynn Middle School. The 49ers pick up the first down to Deebo Samuel on second down. Purdy evades the sack, hits Deebo for like a 2-yarder, but he cuts it back, reverses field, and picks up the first down. On the real, I've been pushing those boys since Lynn Swann torched them in the Super Bowl. Shout out Lynn Swann, the Steelers. W. Ron, of course. Jones has been bad, except for we gotta beat the allegations. We gotta beat the Daniel Jones allegations. Purdy back to pass. He's gonna hit George Kittle for about a gain of 6 or 7 on the play. I was that Marcellus Wiley that said he's filled with shame. Deshaun Watson said, yep. Was it Marcellus Wiley? He might be. Y'all wanted Deonte Banks. I did over Forbes. I wanted Porter over Forbes. I wanted Christian Gonzalez. I wanted Deonte Banks. I promise you, Deonte Banks ain't Forbes. I'll tell you that right now. But, Dad, what's wrong with happy ending massages? Shouldn't they be happy? Second down, handoff to Mason on the right side. They're in the backfield. They're going to take him. Nope, they were going to take him down for a loss. He's able to push forward for a yard. 3rd and about 4 for the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers been running on them all game. That's why this game is going so fast, because they're pounding the rock. They're pounding the rock on them all day. Kyle Shanahan said, McCaffrey's out. We're going to feed this shit out, this undrafted running back, and there ain't going to be shit that they can do about it. Not a goddamn thing. But what's wrong with happy endings is hilarious. I mean, maybe, but he's not who I'm talking about. Marcellus Wiley? Oh, okay.
Watson, man, I don't know. He's been moving weird ever since. 3rd and 3. Purdy's back to pass. First down completion to Juwan Jennings Jr. They're going to take it to about the 48-yard line of the New York Jets. He's limping, but first down San Francisco. Uh-oh. You know, Ricky Pearsall is out for a while after being shot in the fucking chest last week, which is crazy. We're hoping for a speedy recovery for Pearsall. That's a wild situation. So they're already down a receiver, and Ayuk doesn't have his regular season legs under him because he held in all summer. So they can't afford losing another receiver in San Francisco right now. You think Roger going to come back? I think so. I think Rodgers gonna make this game interesting. As long they better hope the fucking the Niners don't score here. I think they could definitely come back. Watson in his prime, dude is like 27. Watson is in his prime, dude is like 27. His prime died on that massage table, my friend. Watson's prime dead. Watson's prime is dead and stinking. It started in his early 20s and that shit died. His prime died in Houston. That motherfucker stopped existing a long time ago. JD5 faced the second highest rush rate this week and only had 2.3 seconds to throw the ball. Crazy didn't turn the ball over. Nice to know. He put the ball on the ground a couple times, but those fumbles were all recovered. 2nd and 8 for the Niners. Purdy's back to pass. Hits Juszczyk 2 yards short of the first down. He gets stuck 2 yards short. Out of Harvard. Whenever I see players from Harvard, I'm like, bro, you went to that esteemed university to go play football. Like, I respect it, though. I respect it because they're going to get a fire-ass job whenever they finish with football. But, man, you go get that one of the most weighted degrees that exist to go be a NFL fullback. But, hey, Cook, though. And he got his girl put on, so that man is winning. Guess I'm hating. 3rd down, they're going to hand it to Mason. He's going to pick up the first down. They're continuing to pound the rock on this undrafted free agent running back Mason. He's going crazy, right? He is going crazy. They're giving him McCaffrey type touches. Look at Trent Williams, bro. Look at fucking Trent Williams. Just maul and throw motherfuckers out the club every play. Bruce Allen, I hate you. I genuinely hate you. I hope Bruce Allen gets a splinter and a paper cut tonight and wakes up with wet socks. Purdy's back to pass on 1st and 10. They're going to blow it dead. They're going to call a flag on the play. False start. San Francisco back them up 5. I'll never forgive Bruce Allen for how they did Trent. Watson was the Chris Tucker in Rush Hour 2. Yo, Trent Williams just collapsed half of that fucking defensive line. Can the Eagles or Cowboys beat the 49ers? That's a great question. It's a great question. We've seen the Eagles beat the Niners without Purdy, and we know the Niners are the Cowboys' kryptonite. It's a great question. May the bird of paradise fly up Bruce Allen's nose. Purdy's back to pass. He's looking deep down the left side. Wide open to Kyle's Juszczyk, and he's going to take it up to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, San Francisco. Uh-oh, the Jets may be in trouble. They give up a touchdown here. Purdy hits Kyle Juszczyk up the left sideline. They are finding all the holes in this really good Jets defense. Man, they still look good. 36 and still moves like he's 26. Trent Williams has like running back feet. I've always said he has like running back, or he has skill player feet. He's a big ass left tackle that moves like a skill player. I remember when he used to do his offseason workouts with AP, and I swear he was as agile and laterally fast as AP. He's a freak of fucking nature. We're never going to see anything like that again. We'll never forgive Washington for that. Trent W. Oh my God, man, I hate that shit so much. Don't even like hearing Trent's name. I know. It's like thinking about that X that could have been the one. And you picked the wrong one. And every time you see your updates on Facebook or Instagram, you're like, damn, man, that could have been us. I hate that shit. I love those fullbacks. Touchdown, Mason. Hit the quad on him one more time. Mason with another touchdown. Jordan Mason's going crazy tonight. I bet you nobody had Jordan Mason on their parlay tonight. Ain't none of them parlays hitting on shit tonight after Christian McCaffrey got knocked out. I ain't even checked mine because I know that shit ain't hitting on nothing. I know that shit ain't hitting on a damn thing. Come on, Garrett Wilson. It's time to go crazy on these guys. Let's go. 23-7, 16-point lead. Jets getting Washington. Dak making 60 million. Purdy going to want 70. You know, it's going to keep climbing. It's going to be a steady decline for all of them. Trent Williams is a big dancing bear. He sure is. Trent could have played tight end. Jordan Reed should have played wide receiver. Yep, probably so, because he definitely moved and was agile like one. Who has Jordan Mason on their fantasy team? I don't know, but I bet the waiver wire is looking crazy in my fantasy league right now. So people are going to want to handcuff him to Christian McCaffrey. Everybody's going to be picking up Jordan Mason. This is most people's first time hearing Jordan Mason's name tonight. 23-7 San Francisco. When quarterback salaries are 50% of the cap, there will be a lockout. Yeah, that's why they're trying to push that rule so that quarterback's salary doesn't count against the salary cap. The NFL found a way to make it work. 49ers always managed to find an exceptional kicker. Man, having a kicker and not having to switch from the kicker must be so relaxing. It must be so freaking relaxing. Man, it must feel so nice. Austin Seibert. Cross your fingers for Austin Seibert. Hopefully Washington has a permanent kicker for the rest of the season. If not, what are we even fucking doing? We had a solid kicker in Joey Sly. We did. I've sent plenty of apologies, and I was wrong, big head, to Joey Sly. We definitely had us one. You realize how quickly the grass is not greener on the other side once you don't have that anymore. Owners trying to get the QB salary cap. Yeah, I know they're trying to make it not count against the cap. 49ers went years without having a kicker until Moody. Shout out Jake Moody. They have to go to the base salary plus winning bonus. The average salaries will be about the same, but the winning teams will have a larger bonus pool for players. That would make sense. That would definitely make sense. The Jets can still come back. It is a 2-possession game, and that is Aaron Rodgers, a bad motherfucker at quarterback, so they could definitely still come back. Jake Moody was the 99th pick in the 2023 draft. Jake Moody, that was the Michigan kicker, right? He was Michigan's kicker, correct? Niners had Robbie Gould. The scary thing is Washington just found out what we need to work on. Watch us work from here on out. Exactly. The return comes up to about the 23. Did he go down? It didn't. Maybe he stayed up. He got to about the 28 if they didn't count him down. Our defense needs to gel. Oh, for sure. Cameron looked like Trent on the one Jaden Daniels run. Yo, Brandon Coleman was fucking flying. He was flying. He was who I was paying attention to. When I did pay attention to him, that motherfucker can move, and he's aggressive. Start him, never look back. I want to see Jerson Johnny Newton playing in week 2, and I want to see Brandon Coleman starting. I need to hear both of those things happening. Yep, Moody's from Michigan. Yep. There should be a cap legacy carve out. 5 players that don't count. That'd be fire. That sounds like some video game shit. Rodgers play action on first down. He's looking to the left. Breece Hall is going to pick up just about 10 yards on the play. They're going to put him a yard ahead of the stick. So first down, New York Jets on the first play. Pass out to the running back to Breece Hall. Got the camera on Vin Diesel, who coaches the New York Jets right now. Strong head ass. How about Brandon Aubrey, man? Found a fucking kicker out of nowhere that could kick a 70-yard field goal. I hate that. I hate that so much. Let's go. 1st and 10, New York Jets. from the 34-yard line. Rodgers takes the snap. He hands it to Breece Hall. Breece Hall is going to pick up another 5 up the middle. 2nd and 5 coming up for the New York Jets. God, it looks weird. Even though it's still a green and white team, it looks weird seeing Rodgers in a different uniform and wearing a different number. 70-yard field goal is crazy. That motherfucker made a 66-yarder in preseason. It looked like it would have been good from 71. Like that shit cleared the bar. It didn't just squeak over. Like, man. I haven't even seen them using Malachi Corley, the rookie receiver. Where's Malachi Corley at? Or Braylon Allen, the big rookie running back they had. They don't got any of their rookies in the rotation. Rodgers, play action. He's under pressure. He's under pressure. He lets it fly, and they're going to tip it and intercept it. Interception 49ers, and the Jets may be in trouble. Someone knocked it down, and the other guy intercepted. That's such beautiful teamwork. Such beautiful teamwork. There's a flag down on the sideline, but that's such beautiful teamwork. Man, that might be ball game. Brandon Army was an XFL. People are sleeping on the XFL. Dallas also found Turpin there. The Lions got Jake Bates. What up, CB? What's good, man? Punch that damn like, but you already know. What's good with you? We squeaked out a dub. I think we get after Buffalo, though. I'll see y'all on Thursday. All right, so they're losing 15 yards, but the interception still stands. Lenore made the play. He knocked it up, and they intercepted it. What a play by the 49ers defense. I'm excited for that Thursday game with Buffalo and Miami. Lenore knocked it up. Flanagan foul with the interception. I don't even know who that is, bro. That might be ball game. It might be. Think about this. We put up 20. We left 13 on the field against the top defense and a team that went. It included some garbage time stuff, but I ain't mad at it, man. We're going to be fine now. We're going to be fine. Week 1 is wacky, man. If Newton is healthy, I bet you see more snaps with him joining Allen and Payne on running down. Shit, I want to see him on passing downs, too. I want to see him get after that quarterback. Jets fans somewhere punching the air right now. Where's Jets gang at? Remember Jets gang who been in here talking shit all summer about how poverty we are? Join us in week 1 poverty. Y'all are getting y'all ass, your backs kicked in right now. The 49ers doing what they want with you without Christian McCaffrey. Few things are better than watching Aaron Rodgers struggle. Screw him now and forever. George is not a fan of Aaron Rodgers. UFL could be the preseason for the NFL. Shorten the official NFL preseason with smaller rosters. Possible. Where that boy Jets gang at? What was your thoughts on Jaden's performance, man? I think collectively as a team, we look bad, but without his mobility, without his legs, we wouldn't have scored a single point yesterday. The only thing that moved the chains for our offense was him escaping under pressure and getting us down the field with his legs. I think he was solid. I think he showed some uncharacteristic misses. He's an accurate guy. He's a pinpoint deep passer. That is one of his superpowers. He missed Terry on a game-changing play to start the second half. First play of the second half, still 15 minutes on the clock. He had Terry streaking butt naked with a step or two on Jamel Dean down the left sideline, missed a deep ball, missed a couple more. And for whatever reason, he can't throw a wide open screen on first down, but he definitely flashed some stuff. Wasn't a great game, wasn't a terrible one by any means, but he definitely flashed why he was drafted second in the class. And I can't say all the rookie quarterbacks flashed yesterday because Bo Nix had like 7 turnover-worthy plays, and Caleb didn't even throw for 100 yards. And our quarterback had over 270 total yards yesterday. So could have looked a lot worse. Could have looked better. I like what I saw. I see a guy. I don't need to ever see him run the ball 16 times in a game again yet, though. Yep, 13 of it wasn't garbage time, but 13 ain't nothing to. That's not a flex either, though. Jaden's the guy. No one's worried about Jaden. My boy said it perfectly today. Washington had 99 problems. Number 5 is not one of them. And we didn't, despite how bad we looked today, we didn't turn the ball over. We didn't throw any interceptions. We didn't let them recover any of the fumbles Jaden dropped. So live and lesson. We live and we learn. We'll shake back. Jaden gonna be all right. What up, Vince? How we doing, Vince? Mason is carrying Jets defenders for another 10-yard gain. What is the yard count for Jordan Mason tonight? Because he's going absolutely nuts on the Jets. Where's Jets gang at, y'all? Jets gang been popping in every stream to talk that shit. Where's Jets gang at right now? He probably feeling real upset right now. The Jets are looking real weak. Remember, though, the Niners are the defending NFC champions. These are the defending Super Bowl runner-ups. So this is not no chump, even though they don't have Christian McCaffrey. Caleb ran it 16 times. He ran it 16 times as well. Well, I bet they don't want that to ever happen. I don't want Jaden to ever run it 16 times ever again. Lamar ran it 17 times. Hey, I don't want our quarterback to ever run the ball that many times in a game ever again. Yes, he was making plays. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that shit. I just can't wait till Jaden legs mixed with the running game. Exactly. When we're able to actually get the running game going. Cliff Kingsbury, you're allowed to run it on first down, my friend. You're allowed to run the ball on first down. It's not illegal. It's not against the law. You can run that shit on first down. I think at some point, Jaden's going to open up more. Jaden being down in the game, he got gun shy. He held on to the ball where he could have let it go to a few receivers. He had a couple open guys. He didn't make the throw. He got a little gun shy being under pressure, but it's his first game in the NFL. I ain't tripping. Mason already got half the yards he got last year. Career defining a game for Jordan Mason. He probably hopes McCaffrey takes his time coming back. Lamar took a beating. Hell yeah, he sure did. JD5 didn't, because while it wasn't pretty, Jaden got himself on the ground. Hell yeah. The boys slide. He bought his slide from Temu or Shein, because that is not a legit slide, but he did get down. Like it or not, he did get down. Lamar was out there throwing shoulders at defenders and shit. They definitely need to pay Hassan Reddick. How are you going to trade for somebody that you're supposed to give a deal to and not give him a deal? Give the guy his, oh my God, he got a face full of face mat. He got a handful of face mat. This guy got a handful of jersey. Lord. Rio, we turn this season. Watch. We're gonna turn up, man. We're gonna turn up. Give him some time. If Kingsbury is true to Master Leach, it's the quarterback's job to check the run based on pre-snap. And they did say he has full reins to do so. This is true. You're allowed to call a run as well, though. Return. You're talking about Mike Leach. We're gonna turn up this season. We're gonna turn it around, man. We're gonna be all right. He bought the Chinese knockoff slides. I know y'all remember the Chinese princess slippers that the girls used to wear, the little mesh joints with the flowers on them. I used to hate them fucking shoes, man. My sister used to have hella pairs of them joints. She had them in every color. I hated them shit. He didn't want to throw a pick. He didn't want to put the ball in harm's way. He was trying to live to see another down. Purdy hands it off again to Mason. They don't want to tackle this boy. This boy is hard to take down. He picks up about 2. It's going to be 3rd and short. Get Jaden out the Nats Park. They'll teach him how to get him with his LSU boy. Pair him up with Dylan Cruz. They'll get him right. Put his ass on the slip and slide like Caleb did with Chicago. Am I the only one who noticed Jaden and Brock Purdy both dive this? Yeah, they both do. Shoulder head first to the ground. They kind of roll forward. Brock Purdy throws a dangerous seam ball to George Kittle and into double coverage. It's knocks down. He's lucky it was not intercepted, because that was not the seam ball you want to throw. 4th and 2 coming up for the 49ers. That was dangerous. Wow. 2 defenders. You had a corner jumping and a safety coming across. Adams gets his hand on it. 53-yard field goal for Jake Moody. He's going to nail it, because only Washington kickers miss field goals. And he hits it off he banks it off the fucking, imagine a kicker so accurate that even their misses go in. Even when they miss that shit, it goes in. This nigga just nailed the left upright and banks it off the fucking glass like Tim Duncan did for the Spurs. Man. 106 yards rushing for Mason. Nah, he bought his slide from elementary gym class where we did the forward rolls like shit. Man looked like he's doing tumbling classes. The Chinese mesh slipper was so ugly. Those were the worst shoes ever, bro. I hate them things. Darius Sanders, Christian McCaffrey out. Yep, and they tried to sneak that announcement in. They tried to sneak it in like an hour and a half before kickoff. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey is out tonight. Like, whoa, that is big news. Fantasy lineups, people are scrambling. People are scrambling with their parlays. You look up your parlays, odds changed. He almost missed it too. He did almost miss it, and even his almost miss went in. Look at that. Everybody, even his misses go in. Must be nice. Washington's going kicker number 5 right now. We're hoping Austin Siebert answers our prayers at the kicking position because Lord knows we don't want to sign another kick. 6 kickers in one season. At some point, it got to be upheld by the league. Like, all right, guys, 6 kickers in one off season. The fuck is going on in Washington? Shit is crazy, man. Smash that like button for your boy. We're 2 hours and 5 minutes into this Monday night game. It's 26-7. It is all San Francisco 49ers. The hype of the New York Jets. It's not looking like it's going to cut it in their opener versus the Niners. We called those shoes jelly shoes for the females. I hated them. They were so nasty. They were so disgusting looking. Like nothing looked flattering or appetizing about them being a young teenage boy and seeing them girls with them dumbass shoes. Shoes were ass. Yeah, we definitely almost jinxed Jake Moody, and he still made it. The Chiefs will beat them again, just like the Super Bowl. I think the Niners have a shot, but I don't see the Niners going back to the Super Bowl again this year. At least we have a quarterback because I'll take 6 kickers over the. Yep, you're correct. You are certainly correct. I would take 17 kickers. I would take a kicker every week of the season than to go back to watching 2nd and 3rd round Jags and seeing our fans on their dick like they could be the permanent answer at quarterback. Because we still got dummies in the fan base who think number 4 or 14 was a franchise quarterback. Yeah, man. Bless them, though. Bless them, though. Come on, Rodgers. What's going on? Nick Sorensen got that defense turned up on you. Let's go. Come on, Rodgers. You got me yawning and shit. We still got a whole quarter and some change to go. Show them why you one of the GOATs, Rodgers. Let's go. Shit is crazy. Purdy lost his rhythm. He was trying to force that shit in there, man, on that seam route. 1st and 10 from the 30. 6 kickers in one season has to be a record. Future trivia. Yep. The 2024 Commanders. On 1st down, they go to Garrett Wilson. Screen pass. He's going to pick up about 6 on 1st down. We need to draft the kicker in the 1st round. We got to do it Sebastian Janikowski style. I remember as a kid being like, Dad, is that allowed? Can you pick a kicker in the 1st round? He's like, ain't nobody take no kicker in the 1st round. I was like, whoever the fuck Janikowski is, he just got taken in the 1st round. 2nd and 4. Rodgers goes up top. What a throw to Allen Lazard. Puts it picture perfect. Drops it in the bucket. 1st down, New York Jets. 2:51 and counting in the 3rd quarter. They're playing catch up. They got a long ways to go. 19-point lead, but that was a beautiful Aaron Rodgers throw. Not going to hold you. They really fired Steve Wilks. Sure did. Steve Wilks always getting fired, and it's always a questionable firing. It'd be like that. 1st and 10. They fired Steve Wilks like it was his fault in the Super Bowl. 1st down, they handed off to Breece Hall. Breece Hall's going to pick up 2 on the play. 2:21 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Absolute beauty of a throw. I agree. Bring back John Beck. That's what fans sound like saying, bring back Heineke. Shit makes no fucking sense. Shit is crazy. These got to be blood relatives that be coming on here and saying shit like that. Nah, actually, there are a lot of fans that are actually that dumb, though. Bless them, though. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 from the 49ers, 37-yard line. Rodgers in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's looking to the left. Dropped by Breece Hall. Breece Hall was looking for them footsteps. Bring back Joe Gibbs. Always Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs, always. Kyle Shanahan was a bigger factor in the Super Bowl loss than Steve Wilkes. Yep. But you can't fire the guy. Rio spent from yesterday's reality of the team. It's a rebuild. Definitely. I slept like a fucking baby last night. Boy, when I hit in stream and I got off that post-game show, I finished that Sunday night game because I could not fall asleep on that. That shit was must-see TV. That was beautiful football. Offsides, free play for the Jets coming up. Rodgers is going to go deep on the free play, and he's going to throw a touchdown to Allen Lazard because that is how a veteran quarterback runs a free play. I hate when teams get free plays and they do some safe shit. When you get a free play, when you get somebody to jump offside, take a shot to the end zone. Come on now. Touchdown, New York Jets. They are right back in it now going in, and they got it right before the fourth quarter start. So it's a 2-possession game going into the fourth quarter. Beautiful fucking throw by Rodgers. That boy can spin a football, can he? Scapegoating an assistant coach that doesn't deserve it. That's something that runs in the Shanahan family for sure. That motherfucker be spinning that football, don't he? 13-point game. They're trying to cut it to an 11-point game. They're going for 2 here. 2-point conversion attempt by the New York Jets. They're in the shotgun. 2 receivers stacked to each side. Tight end comes in motion. The running back switches to his right side. Rodgers is going to take the snap. He's going to hand it to Breece Hall, and he's going to get fucking stuffed, but he pushes forward. He gets close to the 2-point. Does he get it? It looks like he's short, but did that ball push forward into the goal line? Because he looked down. He was short. No 2-point conversion. Stuffed. Stays a 13-point game. Bring back Steve Spurrier. As Smoot says. The Joseph. The Joseph. Joe Gibbs was the best. Joe Gibbs is one of the best coaches that ever coached the sport. Motherfucker won the quarterback. He won a Super Bowl with 3 different quarterbacks. We'll never see that again. Lazard knew to hold his route. Yep, because Rodgers, his whole career, he's been the king of the free play. If you give that I've seen him do it versus us in that playoff game we played in 2015. That shit blew the shit out. If you give that motherfucker a free chance, a free play opportunity, he's gonna make you bite the bullet on it every time. I wonder who Nick Sirianni is gonna try to scapegoat this year. Yep, he hired 2 new coordinators. He brought in Kellen Moore and Vic Fangio. Kellen Moore definitely has a scapegoat face. Hammerhead shark looking motherfucker, man. Kellen Moore, a funny looking dude. Bruce from Finding Nemo face ass. That's a strange looking guy. You think Robert Saleh gets the boot? If they miss the playoffs, I think the Jets have to have a serious conversation, not just about Robert Saleh, but about Joe Douglas. I think Douglas and Saleh, they may be tag team buddies in the unemployment line if that's the case. Could be, but they got to make the playoff. Rio, your call Sunday had me laughing over the disappointment. Funny on game. Oh, of course. Pull up all season. We're going to be live on game days, man. I'm going to call it how I see it. I'm going to call the game. I'm going to react emotionally, and it's going to be one big emotional roller coaster of toxicity on Sundays on this channel. Pull up with your boy, though. You know how we do over here. You know how we do. Definitely think Joe Douglas and Saleh may be getting the fuck out of there if they miss the playoff. People criticize AP for drafting him in the 3rd, but he has been solid. Who, Moody? Yeah, people did criticize them for drafting the kicker. Hey, if they decided to draft a kicker with one of these extra picks or in the 4th or 5th round, I'm going to trust their judgment because I imagine they don't ever want to have to go through a season where they sign 5 kickers ever again. I know Adam Peters is probably sick to his stomach about that shit. Would you say Rodgers is one of the best off script? Oh, yeah, he might be the best off script ever. He's top 2 or 3 off script ever for sure. Robert will make multi-millions as a defensive coordinator. He will. But if they get in the playoffs, he ain't going nowhere. Would you be okay with taking a – oh, yeah, as long as it worked out. Like, after if they get a guy that works, if as long as it works out, I'll take it. I don't think anybody in the building wants to sign 5 kickers in one season ever fucking again because it's ridiculous. A kicker, DC kickers suck. We need one bad. Let's go. 139 left in the third quarter. Big drive for the Jets defense. They need to get off the field. They need to put the ball back in Aaron Rodgers' hand and give him a chance to win this game. 1st and 10, San Francisco. Debo's in motion. They're going to hand it to Jordan Mason. He's been pounding the rock all night long. He's going to pick up about 2 yards maybe on the play. 2nd and 9. Moody was seen as the best kicker in the country. He is. He won the award, right? He won the kicker award for college, right? It was nice. I definitely did 1,000 mock drafts and had Jake Moody in that motherfucker in the 6th and 7th round. I had him. I had the thicker kicker, Harrison Mevis. I did every mock draft I did had a kicker at the end of that shit. Little did I know Joey Slye was good. 2nd and 9. Fake pitch to Debo. Purdy's looking. He's looking. He's going to go across the middle. First down reception to Jawan Jennings Jr. to about the 37-yard line. First down, San Francisco. 50 seconds and counting in the third quarter. If you're not Garrett, Brees, Debo, or Mason, you're not getting the ball, pretty much. So I know everybody's parlay and fantasy looks tonight are not hitting on shit with the first overall selection. Hey, don't do that. Don't put us on that. Select the kicker. Yo, someone taking a kicker number 1 in the draft, that would change the world. Worried about a damn kicker. We need 20 players to be average. True shit. 1st and 10. Debo with the fake jet sweep. Purdy rolls to his left. He hits Kyle Juszczyk, and he gets rocked after about a 4-yard gain. Flag down on the play. Flag down on the opposite side of the field. A solid O-line changes everything for sure. The refs are discussing it. I have no idea what this penalty is because it happened all the way on the other side of the field. How did the whole rest of the league miss on Purdy, or is it just Shanahan? Sometimes guys view guys different. And also, guys fit different offenses differently, you know? Kyle Shanahan needs a specific type of quarterback. And Brock Purdy fits it perfectly. He fits the system like a fucking glove. Why is it that everyone's 3rd and 4th ward wideouts can get open, but our 1s and 2s can't catch anything but a slip screen? That's a fucking question that we all need answered this week. Purdy was a turnover machine at Iowa State. Yeah, he didn't look draftable to a lot of people at Iowa State. How many cars are getting broken into at Levi Stadium as we speak? A whole bunch of them. What made you do the uptick in lives and content? I got time now. I'm working from home, so I'm doing content on a full-time basis going forward. Now that I'm working from home and I work on my own hours, I have time to go live and do videos whenever. I always said if I had the chance to work from home, I'm going to be full-time in content creation, and I'm sticking to my promise, and I'm going all in on this YouTube thing. So let's grow, let's eat, and if I'm going to be watching the game, I might as well be going live while I'm doing it if I'm not doing anything else. I cut out a nice, healthy commute that I had to do daily, and I'm at the crib on a regular basis now, and I'm not here to waste time. If I'm able to, I will be live on the channel for as many games as possible. So that's what we out here doing it. I work in sales. I ain't gonna be too specific about it, but I work in commission-based sales. I worked security. I was a security supervisor at a condominium building for a while, but I work in sales right now. But we're looking to go full-time with this content creation. So I'm making money on a full-time job, working whatever hours I want to from the crib, but I'm also doing constant lives and videos at the crib. About an hour going and an hour back. And I'm talking not like traffic hour. I mean like driving an hour away and an hour back. That's not too bad. I know people drive way worse commutes, but when you've been doing it for years, going 1 hour to work, 1 hour back from work, and it's overnight, like that shit was killing me. I worked overnight for a long time. Appreciate you for the $20, Kyle. Thank you. Congrats on full time. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I had that computer chair in no time, man. Y'all blessing the kid tonight. I appreciate you, my boy. That work from home is the best thing ever. Congratulations to you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And thank you again for that one, Kyle. Working from home does feel amazing, man. Working my own schedule as long as I'm getting my calls out and I close some sales and I'm good to go. Definitely feels good. And I have time to still be close to my kids. I'm there when my kids go to school. I can make all their games and events and stuff like that. I don't have to miss anything. Working at night's been killing me, man. That's why my schedule was always so sporadic as far as content. Pitch out to Jordan Mason to the right side. He barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. I have a bet with a friend of mine who's a Raiders fan. The bet is that Washington has a better record than the Raiders. I think your chances are good. I think we're going to be better than the Raiders this year. I think our record's going to be better than the Raiders this year. Either that or it's going to be about the same. Let's go full podcast. Yes, sir. As you can see, I posted a stream every day last week. And we have every day except Saturday. I posted a stream last week. We posted 15 times on the channel. We posted like 8 streams and 7 videos. So as you can see, the content uptick is crazy. Insurance. I sell insurance. 2nd and 8. Completion out to the left side to Deebo Samuels. He breaks the tackles. He's going to reverse field. He's going to go up, and they're going to take it up to about the 32-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The Jets badly need to hold them 3 points here if they want a shot in this one. You are in flooring sales. Sales isn't bad. Sales is easy as long as you have the gift of gab. If you can speak and you understand people, sales is pretty easy. So this shit is easy work. It's light work for the boy. Fuck that job though. We trying to get to a point where I don't even got to do that, where I could just be full go all YouTube. But we already doing that now, so it's all good. I'm just glad I have it so I can do that. Purdy drops back the pass. Play action goes to the left side to George Kittle, and he gets taken down for barely a yard on the play. AP got rid of the kicker fast. Do you think he's shopping Forbes? I don't think there's any buyers for Forbes. We might have to give up a pick to trade that motherfucker, man. He has no trade value. I wouldn't mind it, though. He already got benched in week 1. Do you have the gift of gab? I definitely have the gift of gab. You already know how we do. You see the vibes on the channel. Definitely. No commute, and you get to watch your kids go to school. Yeah, I know. It feels good. I had a rough couple years, so I will take not having a commute and working from home and doing what I love, which is content, as much as I want to on a regular basis. So I'm not mad at that shit at all. Full-time sales and work from home, and he makes his own hours. Are you a distributor of medical supplies? Wink, wink. Nah. That definitely sounds like the cover story for a drug dealer, a distributor of the narcotics, but absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm a civilian. We don't live the street life. Congrats on the work from home. Yes, sir. Hope the full-time content creation works, man. You've been killing it. I'm trying, man. Let's keep the channel going, man. Pull up and kick it with your boy. I'll be here. Good dad, Rio. Kids will prosper from being hands-on. I tried, man. I love my kids to death. Purdy lets it fly. First down to Brandon Ayuk on 3rd and 6. The Jets are getting gashed on 3rd down. Brock Purdy's been lights out on 3rd down all night. Brandon Ayuk, very nice route on the play, outbreaking route. He catches it, and he steps out of bounds. The 49ers are about to put their foot on their neck and seal this game. I have the gift of gab, thus became a lawyer. Love it. Locked on Law. Locked on Law makes even more sense now. Make a friend off rip. Put yourself on their level. Of course. Of course. Hell yeah. Forbes is cooked for life in Commander's Lands. Hell yeah. You definitely have that. Love that shit for you, man. Was Forbes benched or injured? My answer to this question is yes. Yes, but I think he was banged up, and I think he was injured. And I think he has a bruised pride while we're at it. I think he's injured with bruised pride and lost confidence. Lack of morale. Forbes kick, his skinny little leg. He probably ain't got enough horsepower in his right leg to kick. Hell no. Has heard Forbes had x-rays done. Yep, apparently he has had x-rays done. If he misses any time, will anyone care? Will anyone care? Night shift is good when you go to the grocery store. It did have its advantages, you know. When I make appointments, I would never have to take off or come into work late. I could just go in the morning or the afternoon or going shopping on my own time when the stores are empty. But your body clock never recovers from that. Love the channel, man. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Whisper. That one of our trolls from the other night. 49ers look real distracted by all of their contract drama. Makes me feel a bit better seeing that the Jets D get cooked after Washington's D got cut. It does make you feel better. Just let you know that week one, you know, sometimes it's just not your week. Poor Forbes is cooked. I want Forbes to be better and give Forbes Diami's spot so he can drop passes. I hope he doesn't have a brute pride or lack of concept, the broke pride of trying to get the most out of a bad situation. I know I want it too, but fuck, at least St. Juice be around the ball like Forbes. And then I hate when guys throw their hands out like they don't know why the flag. Like Forbes, we all watched you face mask and hold Jalen McMillan. Why are you putting your hands out? Like, what did I do? Did I do that? Yes, motherfucker, you held him. Like, what are we talking about? This accountability and self-awareness is key. If you don't have those things, it's not going to take you far in life. At least Diami know he's been ass. I respect that. And his documentary, he said it on multiple occasions, man. Oh, I know, bro. You're good, bro. Just having fun the other night with some friends. We do it to a bunch of channels. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are they got a troll group. They got a whole party of trolls. Oh man. Overnight cooks your body clock. Like my body clock is still off. I still don't go to sleep till about 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning. Wake up at like 10. Yes, sir. JD looked like one of the best quarterbacks, outperformed at least 17 other quarterbacks. It's going to get only up from here. The trajectory is only going up with all the quarterbacks throwing for less than 200 yards. Is it the new kicking rule? Nah, it's week one. It's week one, and this is the first time these guys are playing. So it's kind of like preseason all over again. How do you let someone beat you, face mask him, and PI on the same play? Because Emmanuel Forbes is a trailblazer. He just blazed the trail. He just fucked up and gave you a triple whammy of ass you've never seen at the cornerback position before. Getting beat, holding a Bama, and face masking him on the same play. Call it the Forbes. First time I've ever seen it done. Why we can't tackle? That's a great question. I have no idea. Smash that like button. It's week one. Nobody ran live reps. Caught at the 5-yard line, Jawan Jennings. It's going to be 4th and very short for the 49ers. He's about inches short of the first down. They might as well go for it and stick their foot on their throats. I'm glad I'm not Daniel Jones because I would have caught a case if someone followed me to my man. I'm not the one for shit like that. I don't play when it comes to my personal space or violations of my personal space. Like, don't be following me to my fucking whip talking crazy to me. I might hop that gate on you. Try blue blocking glasses to help with sleep. Yeah, I've definitely been told that. I got a friend that she keeps telling me to wear blue blockers. She's like, blue blockers, you need some blue light stuff. Am I from South Carolina? Nope. I just like the Gamecocks. I got a hat. I just wear hats for style. I don't have a college football team. I have an NFL team, obviously, but I do not have a college football team. I'll definitely try the blue blocking glasses, though. I've been suggested those 1,000 times. I'm stubborn. What are our projections if we, oh my God, if we lose to the Giants, I'm going to allow everybody to just go as negative as you need to, bro, because that's an awful look to start out 0-2 to them Bamas. Daniel Jones and the Giants, losing to them would be very, very bad. You're from North Augusta, though. That's what's up. I do like Charleston, though. Had a good trip out Charleston last year. I got away for a couple days. Had a good time, man. I got a good time in Charleston, man. I had never been in South Carolina before. I talked about it during my draft stream, man. Charleston was a good spot. I definitely got to go back. This is a sad conversation. We trash. We somber. We talking about our team like somebody died. We're gonna turn up though. The energy's back tomorrow. Trent Williams is going to the sideline. Uh-oh. Trent Williams is going to the locker room. Clemson fan, them chickens suck. Neither of them is like that no more. Don't sleep on college football. No. I don't sleep on college football. I love college football. I just don't have a team. I watch the shit out. I watch college football from 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. if you count college game day, all the way until like midnight. And I stay up later than midnight to watch the West Coast game. I love college football. I just do not pick a college team. I get stressed out enough on Sundays. I'm not stressing myself out on Saturdays. I'm going to watch a stress-free day and learn as much as I can about the prospects coming into the NFL. Never picking a college team. You got more tackles than Chase Young did on Sunday. Good no. Just know that if you're having a rough day out there, you made more tackles than Chase Young. You may not have made millions like Chase Young did, but same production. And you might have produced as much as the Washington receivers did on Sunday. Ohio State fan. Ohio State's on my short list of teams I would root for if I had a team. Be honest, Rio, you're a Steve Spurrier fan. I like the old ball coach in college. We'll always have Osaka, Japan when it comes to the old ball coach coming to the Redskins. Big Trent. He probably just gassed, He held out all summer. He probably just out of shape. He probably just needs to get back in game shape, man. I think Trent good. I'm gonna hope that we just witnessed our floor and not the norm here. We hope so. Trent going to get a double out of his locker. A doobie. He's going to get a doobie. Trent about to go eat some food and get an IV. Trent ain't practiced all summer. That Bama probably sucking wind right now. Rio's teams are all the future commanders he's scouting. Hell yeah. I watch for players. I'm not watching college for teams. I want to know who's coming into the league. Uh-oh. Hot take. Terry is a 2B at best. Yeah, I said it. I think Terry's a starting receiver, and he's our number one receiver. Do I think Terry would thrive in a role as a high-end number two with a number one opposite him? Yes, but he's a one. He's a one, though. He's definitely a one. If you had to draft now, what position is more of a need? Depends on the player that's on the board. Will Johnson from Michigan, if he's coming out, I would love to have the corner from Michigan because we need one of those bad as hell right now. Didn't the old ball coach have a stint with the Gamecocks late in his coaching career? I believe so. I believe he did. 9:37 left in the game. 16-point game. It's still a two-possession game. Are they going to go for two? They have to if they score, right? Don't tell Dave Gardy, the coach that was hired to help Dan Quinn make those decisions here, because we did not go for two yesterday. Will Johnson or Travis Hunter? Okay, I want to dead something right now. Travis Hunter's not an NFL cornerback. Travis Hunter will be a wide receiver at the next level. I think they need to stop that two-way shit with Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is not an NFL cornerback. I love Travis Hunter. The wide receiver. I think he's a solid college corner. I don't think he's an NFL cover corner. I think that is a wide receiver, and they're wasting tread on his tires by making him play both ways because that shit is not sustainable for anybody. I think he's a wide receiver. They need to stop that cornerback shit. Teams were lining up to give Washington huge capital for him. He is a legit number one receiver for sure. We just got to target him and treat him as such. I think he's going to get after the Giants on Sunday. Rodgers is looking. He's going to complete it up the left sideline of Allen Lazard just outside the 40. If we have a losing record week 10, I always start early mock draft. Yeah, give it time. I see people doing mock drafts after week 1. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? What the fuck? Maybe the Panthers fans should be doing mock drafts after week 1, but come on, man. We line up to give Washington huge. Hell yeah, for sure, though. Terry's the number one receiver. We might start every practice corner this week. Our hands flag as crap. Rodgers back to throw. Swings it left to Breece Hall. Breece Hall is going to pick up about 9.5. He might be at the sticks. Nope, they're going to call up just about a yard short. Denzel Burke, dog. Terry is not a number one. He's the best on a bad team, like Kevin Love on the Timberwolves. Kevin Love was a fucking dog on the Timberwolves. Kevin Love is that's a good comparison. That's a good comparison, but I think Terry's a number one. He's not a top 10 number one. He's not a number. He's a number one receiver. Not everybody's high end. Rodgers hits Garrett Wilson for the first down. The Packers are moving. They are now in San Francisco territory. 7 minutes left. They got to get in this end zone and they got to find a way to get the ball back. But they also got to go for two because they got to go for two twice to get this thing going. Cam said he would have to pick one to be the starter. Starting on both sides of the ball is unrealistic. And if he's smart, he's going to pick wide receiver because the money and technique and skill wise, he's better suited to be a wide receiver at the next level than a cornerback. I don't see NFL cornerback when I look at him. I don't see it. I don't see it. Chuck Bednarik, the last Iron Man. Shout out to Eagles fans. Shout out to him. Packers. Was that not a catch? How about that reviewed referee call yesterday? How about replaying the penalty and taking that flag back out of nowhere in our game yesterday? How much did that piss y'all off yesterday? How much did that confuse and piss y'all off that they reversed a fucking call yesterday? Like, we've never seen anyone else do that. How much did that blow the shit out of you yesterday? Oh, man. Sexy Rexy Grossman, man. Yeah, of course we remember Sexy Rexy. Oh, I said Packers. My bad. I said Green Bay Packers. I see Aaron Rodgers and Alan Lazard, and I thought the Packers. 3rd and 1. Travis is an insane receiver. Why pick cornerback and make he's a receiver. He's in the NFL draft. He should be 100% be a receiver. 3rd and 1. They're going to hand it off. And they're going to get stuffed short of the first down. Breece Hall gets stuffed by 6 49ers in the backfield. Yo, that got us pissed in the stands. Oh, I bet. B-Rob is a Jag. We about 3 years out, y'all. Hey, man, if that's how you feel, it's still early, man. I think B-Rob is more than a Jag. We're going to see. B-Rob was one of our best receivers yesterday. 4th and 1. B-Rob, one of the few offensive plays that got it going. Rodgers back to throw. And it's going to be an incomplete. The Jets are cooked. I almost called them the Packers again. The Jets are cooked, boys. Where's Jets gang at? Jets gang ain't popping not once all day. I almost threw my glizzy out the window after that call. Hold up. Out the window of your house or your car? Because I know you ain't driving and eating a glizzy. That would be a little bit crazy. But seeing them actually replay and reverse a call, that shit pissed me off. The second touchdown Mike Evans had on us, the ball hit the ground on the other camera. Of course it did. The refs did the same for us. They overturned the penalty. They did this one game too. That's some shitty play calling. Yeah, that was not the best play calling at all. They got stuffed and then nothing on the next play. I've been saying Terry's one drawback is his footwork. It's not as sharp as, of course. I mean, but those guys are in a class of their own when it comes to footwork and route running technicians, especially coming out of cuts. Jets drafted Braylon Allen. He should be short. Exactly. Washington saw just how good Braylon Allen can be effective in the run game. He ran all over us in the preseason. What up in command? Thought I stopped by for a bit. Had a long day with basketball, man. Conditioning went crazy, but I'm finally home and watching the stream. Hope you had a good one, man. Don't work too hard out there, but bust your ass. What's up? What's up with it? We're watching this Packers. Oh, my God. I said it again. Watching this Jets 49ers guy. I want Rodgers to still be on the Packers so bad. Jaden is the truth. Build around him with dogs that can go down the field. Okay, so we got some optimism there. I'm glad you don't think that the quarterback's a running back. B-Rob played hard yesterday. He does play hard. I feel like a lot of guys quit and was gassed late in the game. Hey. No Diddy. It was in your house. My man had the glizzy at the crib, about to throw it out the window. Don't let me catch nobody eating a hot dog while driving. That's crazy as shit, man. Would y'all rather have Olave without any questions asked? Chris Olave was the pick we should have made. We should have stuck and picked Chris Olave. There's a difference between him and Jahan Dotson, and don't try to lie to yourself and say there isn't. B-Rob is a Jag, longest career. Nobody gets long runs on this team. All the consistent winning teams have a home run hitting running back. Name one who don't. Correct. Speaking of home run running backs, Saquon's going to score like 22 touchdowns this year. Saquon's going to score so much. They don't have to push their ass through seasons now. They could just hand it to Saquon and say, take us home, buddy. 1st and 10, San Francisco. They're feeding Jordan Mason still. Another 10, 15, 20, 24-yard runs by Jordan Mason. If you've somehow started him in fantasy, God bless you. I know he was going absolutely nuts tonight. He got in the end zone a couple of times. He's over 120 yards. Boy is having a game. I'm going to win my fantasy matchup. I was up by 15 going into it. The dude I was playing had Christian McCaffrey left, and he's out tonight. I might low-key get lucky, but I also had the Jets defense left. I lost in both my fantasy matchups, but it's all good. It's just week 1. We'll shake back. I like my fantasy teams. It was just an ugly, unpredictable, wacky-ass week 1 in the NFL, so I ain't tripping. 1st and 10, San Francisco. They hand it again to Jordan Mason. Their bell cow of the night. He's going to pick up another 3 or 4 yards. Clock is at 6:30 and counting. When's the last time we had top 10? Oh, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I probably would have lost, though. For real. If McCaffrey played, for real. I think JD looks solid for game 1 of the new regime against the stout D. Yeah. I don't care what anyone says. Hearing another man talking about eating a glizzy just hella sus. Oh, congratulations. Look how much cardio they did. Guy really thought he cooked with that one. Fam, we could have had Olave. I know, man. I think about it all the time. I think about all the could-haves, the Christian Darrisaw. Another toss to Jordan Mason. He's 2 yards short of the first down. We could have had Christian Darrisaw. We could have had Olave. We could have had Christian Gonzalez. All on this team right now. Imagine what AP would be cooking with right now with Christian Darrisaw at tackle, with Christian Gonzalez and Chris Olave. But Ron might not have got fired. They might have actually found some success. So maybe it was best that we do have this shit roster so these guys can come in here and purge that shit and get their own guys in here. I'm 6'2", 211, run a 4.48. I can run routes. Let me suit up for Washington. Never mind that I'm 45. At 45, man, you might take one hit across the middle. It might be all she wrote for you, my boy. Stay where you're at, man. Stay in your lane. We want you here on this earth, man. All you guys want top 5 linemen. Giants O-line is full of them, and their O-line still sucks. Hey, everything's not a one-size-fits-all fix. And it's subjective what works, man. Everything's not promised to work. I want to shake around every time I see it. It makes me sick. It makes me hurt inside. Yes, and I could have Vanessa Williams, but I didn't. This could have bullshit is pointless. Correct. Vanessa Williams found and said, I've seen her in person in DC before. It's a beautiful fucking woman. I'm going to win a fantasy matchup because my opponent left Jaden Reed on the bench. God bless him, man. God bless him. Hey, at least you know self-awareness is key. We got a quarterback. He showed the lack of talent, the playmakers for real. He missed a couple guys, though. Upon further review, he missed a couple open receivers. Like when I say missed, I'm talking like he didn't throw it. He got a little gun shy a couple times. Purdy scrambling around. He dives to the ground. He's going to let him take him. Don't get hype after a sack when you're about to lose, my boy. Ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. What an age thing to say. Jake Moody's back out to put the final nail in the coffin for the New York Jets. 42-yarder. He's cash money from 42. He's definitely making it. Coleman did look good. I don't want to see Cornelius Lucas out there no more. Let's get Brandon Coleman out there. If you put Luke out there, put him on the right side. Who are we? We are the Commanders. Absolutely, bro. Seeing the way Gonzalez. I know, man. Yeah, man. Ron. Good old Ronald. Niners still look formidable. Yep, even without McCaffrey. It's what they do. They're just getting back to the usual. Rodgers definitely didn't look bad other than the interception. I agree. Kyle is the next Ed Reed. He could have been the next Sean Taylor if we drafted him. I think we need to stop giving guys the next Sean Taylor. I think we need to retire those words, but I get where you're going. I get the drift of where you're going. 49ers getting 30 plus without McCaffrey ought to scare the crap out of everyone. Yep, Kyle Shanahan's in his bag. They didn't just score 30 on anybody. This Jets defense is like that. This Jets defense is really good. They're putting up 30 on a really good defensive unit. So can't sleep on that shit. Can't wait. Sunday, 1 p.m. We'll see y'all almighty. I'm going to have Justin Pugh on the channel. We're going to open up Giants week tomorrow. We're going to finish off our Giants game preview week with Kid Blue, 427 of the New York Giants content creation on YouTube. And Sunday at 1 p.m., it's on. It's us versus the Giants, bruh. And I got us winning. I ain't even got to bury the lead on that one. I'm still holding to it. 5-12, y'all get ready. It's what we need. We shall see. Could be the case. We shall see. Yep, Sean Taylor's style of safetying is not available. He would be suspended on a regular basis. He'd probably end up with an indefinite fine in this league. Kyle is crazy, though. He is a master of scheme. Every time I see Forbes, I think about your reaction on draft day. Yeah, y'all remember watching our draft stream. Tyrod Taylor's in the game. They've cleared the benches. Rodgers is going to sit out the rest of this one because they're not about to get him hurt for a game that's lost. Yeah, draft day. Me, Tay Todd, Jalen, Alex, Zach. We willed Christian Gonzalez down that board, and then they said Emmanuel Ford. I had to walk outside for a second. I was in my feelings, man. Sean Taylor was a unicorn. Shout out to Tyrod Taylor. Calling it now. KC and San Fran in the Super Bowl with KC three-peating. So you're calling a Super Bowl rematch. We shall see. I don't think San Fran's going to get back. I think they got a shot, though. We coming for y'all. Just wait. Yep. Just make sure off 90 Finesse, when it goes south, make sure you come back. Make sure you show your face again in the chat after the game, regardless of the outcome, because we still going to be here. We're going to be on the live, whether it's a good game or a bad game. Make sure you pull up in the chat again. Tyrod Taylor's in the game for the Jets. You hate to see it. Very humbling. It's crazy. This game really did look kind of like our game, but this is with the Jets and the 49ers. Jets gang, you were talking all that shit in the chat and all these different chats. You were coming in all these different shows I was on talking crazy about the Jets and how the Jet. Y'all ain't been to the playoffs since 2011. You talking so crazy. How did that go for y'all tonight, my boy? Bobby Turner Jr. is a running back whisperer. Sure is. $2. Appreciate you for the donation, my guy GT. Oh, wow, it's crazy. Caitlin Clark got people watching WNBA games over football game. Over one more people were watching the Indiana Fever yesterday. I DVR'd her shit, and I watched the Fever game afterward. Caitlin Clark definitely got me locked in. I'm a devout Indiana Fever fan now, bro. I've watched every game except yesterday that she's played this season. Intercept. Oh, Tyrod almost threw him a pick. Tyrod almost came in and threw him a pick. Caitlin Clark definitely got she got shit turning up. No, show with Nikki so you can get more awful food takes out of her. I love Nikki, man. Nikki has some of the worst. Nikki don't eat food, man. Nikki does not eat food. I told her she has the palate of like a pet rabbit mixed with like a pilgrim. Nikki has some of the worst food takes I've ever seen. Why is Chris Russell a racist? I don't think Chris Russell's racist, but I know I see y'all. I see some of the takes and some of the stances that y'all don't like. You know, smash the like button for your boy. Philly healthy, they're possible. Philly, the Rams, the Lions. It's gonna be a battle in the NFC for sure. Gets $45 million to beat Washington twice a year. Sign me up. I know I would take that job. A Quaker. I called her all types of Quaker, a pilgrim. Thought she had the palate of an 1800s Amish woman. I've told her all types of shit. Veggies are good. Veggies are good for silicone. This is true. This is true, but yeah, we've had a lot of stuff. What up? What up? What up? What's going on, man? I'm just now seeing this. What's good, man? Did Aaron get benched? Just turned it on. No, they pulled him because the game's over. He definitely did not. They're not benching Aaron Rodgers. They're definitely not going to bench Aaron Rodgers. If we play San Fran this year, they scoring more than 70. Miami did on Denver last year. First of all, nobody's scoring 70 points on us. Secondly, San Francisco, I don't believe San Francisco. No, I don't think they're on the schedule this year. San Francisco is not on the schedule this year. Neighbor's going to turn up this Sunday. If he don't, y'all got problems. If he don't turn up on us, y'all got problems. Brian Thomas Jr., dog, going to be the number one guy in Jacksonville in no time. So happy I didn't draft Puka. Yeah, he's out 4 weeks. Yep, he got hurt in week 1. And Cooper Kupp returned to form, had 14 catches last night like a dog. Ravens versus Packers Super Bowl. I got Rams versus Chiefs. I'm taking a sleeper pick in the NFC. Shout out to Rio. Keep up the good work. Smash that like button. Appreciate you, my guy. My guy Kendall. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a point. He's overpaid as fuck. 2 games a year. Hell, Boston Scott could do it for a lot less. Neighbors seeing Forbes as food. Neighbors might not see Forbes because he got hurt and benched on Sunday. So I don't think he'll be seeing him. But Neighbors terrifies me because Neighbors is a dog. Fortunately, your quarterback is ass. So we're going to see them. How long will Forbes stay on this team? I don't think after this season we'll see Emmanuel Forbes on this team anymore. I don't got him making the team next year if he makes it through the season. They could cut bait with him at some point this season. If he becomes unplayable, they could get rid of him. They could take like a full 7th round pick for him. Trade that man for a bag of Funyuns and some great value Cheerios, Honey-O's or some shit like that. Braylon Allen comes in. He breaks a couple tackles, takes it up to the 20-yard line. We're under the 2-minute warning here. Hashtag benched. Yeah, they pulled the starters, my man. Is Rams really a sleeper? They won a Super Bowl 3. It's not. It's a sleeper the most because most people are telling me that my pick is like, wow, you're picking the Rams. They're the only coach quarterback combo in this league that's won a Super Bowl that's not Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I don't think that's a sleeper at all. They're coached by Sean McVay and quarterback by Matt Stafford, but everybody told me that's a sleeper because they're not the Lions, the Eagles, or the Niners. Jaden had a top 10 QB performance week 1. It didn't look the prettiest, but there weren't a lot of good performances by quarterbacks week 1. But he did flash his special abilities, and his legs are special. Diving catch from Tyrod. Why are we calling flags on this last drive of the game? Let this game end. What if Noah Brown comes in and saves the season? I'm going to say this one more time for our fans. Y'all are putting very high expectations on Noah Brown. Noah Brown is a solid contributing number 2, maybe number 3 receiver on a football team. Noah Brown not saving nobody's season. This nigga is not saving anybody. Can he help contribute and be a good contributor for this team? Absolutely. Can he help the wide receiver room that has nothing other than Terry? Sure. Noah Brown not saving nobody's season, bro. That nigga is not Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And he's a decent-ish receiver. Let's not act like we just brought a prime wide receiver 1 here to DC, y'all. Let's be reasonable. Let's not put the expectation on Noah Brown that he needs to save the season, because if you do that, you're going to be disappointed when he just does some solid shit. Braylon Allen is a beast. I was hoping we took him. He was already a beast. He dude was nice, man. Jaden and Chase, LSU. The Bengals got to pay him. They can't lose T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. They're going to give him that bread. Noah be the second receiver on this. Oh, he'll be the second receiver on this team, but saving the season is way too aggressive. I don't want any of you setting yourselves up from heartbreak. Noah Brown ain't saving nobody's season. One name Brown. Just like yesterday, not one name Brown will be called. Luke can do something, man. We got to give it time. It's still week 1. These are all new situations here. We're about to finish this stream as it winds down. We got 38 seconds and counting. 32-13. The 49ers look damn good tonight. Come on to New York, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase not leaving Cincinnati. Tyrod Taylor gets one more off, tries to pad his stats and throw a touchdown. Allen Lazard, if you have him in fantasy, he just got in the end zone one more time. Garbage time touchdown. Let's roll on Sunday. Let's fucking roll. Let's get one. Let's beat these boys. Jamar Neighbors is fire, bro. You know what's not fire? Daniel Jones throwing them the ball. Who throwing them the ball? Carson Beck? Quinn Ewers? Shador, sore loser ass. You think Diggs staying in Houston after the season? Because if not, I wouldn't mind him here. He's getting up there in age, but I don't think he wants to leave Houston. That's a good situation down there. They got a lot of good vibes and atmosphere. They have a really good receiver room. They have a really good quarterback. They got a good play caller who probably gets a job, Bobby Slowick. D'Amico Ryans is a coach you want to believe in. I imagine they're going to try to re-up with Zavon. I don't know what his contract situation looks like, but I imagine he wants to be there. T may be in burgundy and gold next year, though. He's a free agent, and we will probably throw some cash at a wide receiver. My question, if T. Higgins comes here, who's the number one receiver on the team? Is it T. Higgins or Terry McLaurin? How do you compare the two? Forbes may just need a clean slate with another team, even if he has a great game next week. The moment he messes up, we're going to be on his head on a platter. You may be right. But if there's anything they can get out of him on a football field, they got to try to do that. But if they feel like there's nothing they can get out of him, cut bait. I would hate to see him get fucking released. But we're going to probably get a conditional 7th. We're going to probably get a 6th round pick. Maybe we're probably going to get a 6th or 7th round pick if we tried to trade Emmanuel Ford. No to T. Higgins. He's the old Alvin Harper signing. No thanks. I like T. Higgins. T. Higgins is really good. T. Higgins is a good receiver. He may also be a number 2, though. I don't know. Is he ready to have his own? Is he ready to run the show? Terry McLaurin about to be 30 years old. Is he ready to run the show? I won my fantasy by 0.2 because they didn't throw to Wilson enough. Let's go. Hey, shout out to Andrew. He won by 0.02 in fantasy. That's crazy. He is 25. Yeah, I don't know where the old came from with T. Higgins. He's young as hell. He's still in his rookie contract. He's on the last year of his rookie contract. Micah Parsons was Jahan Dotson's college roommate. They want to play together. I'm pretty sure they're not planning to play together like LeBron, Wade, and Bosh were in the NBA. They were cool, but I don't think it's that deep. Micah Parsons is going to get re-upped somehow by Dallas Cowboys, but that's going to do for your Monday Night Football game. 32-19, San Francisco over the New York Jets. Jets gang was nowhere to be found all night. Thank y'all for pulling up. Marvin, yep, he had one catch yesterday, but it was a bad week for rookies. It was a bad week for quarterbacks and offenses league-wide. That wraps up week 1. Week 1 is in the books. Wash it off your system. We are moving and transitioning into week 2 on the channel tomorrow. I'll be live at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard with former Lions offensive lineman Justin Pugh. My bad. Justin Pugh. We're going to be starting off the Giants Commanders week. Thank you for pulling up to my stream tonight. Nice little cozy stream. We kicked it in. We had a nice little intimate group in here. We kicked it throughout this whole game. That's all I got for right now. Smash that like button on your way out. Don't got to say subscribe because I already know all of y'all are subbed up to your boy. We got our usual cast of characters in the building. Was a good one. The Niners put it to him. Rodgers wasn't able to keep it going. The Jets start the season 0-1. I will see y'all tomorrow. Everybody get some rest and have a beautiful rest of your night.